Should be live now? Am I live now? Should be working, ideally. So... I think... Stream is live. Stream... I got a big thing that says excellent. It's green and it says excellent. And that's what I like to see. So, do my preliminary checks. This one's going to be really annoying because I've got music playing. Actually, I can just mute the music. Mute the music as fast as I can. Check the stream audio. Stream audio, please. Music is incredibly quiet. Music is so quiet. Turn it way up. And just turn my headset down, I think. Now let me test this. Let me see how this is doing when the next song starts playing. Alright, what's it like? What's it like? What's it like? I think I muted it before I was able to listen to it. Let me try it one more time. Come on now. That sounds decent to me. I think that's good. Sorry about the double up. Let me mute that real quick. Alright. Audio sounds decent. W. That's what I like to see. Let me see. Discord just says I'm listening to music for some reason. Oh wait, I gotta unmute the music. Actually, I'm first gonna pause the music, then unmute it. Wait for the thing to go away. And then unpause it. And I'm going to go into... This is so loud. I gotta turn it down on my end. Disable streamer mode, and then enable it again. And there it is. Now it's working. Alright, now I have my little Discord effect, or whatever. Let me inform folks that I am good to go. It's working! Exclamation mark. W. It's probably working. I don't actually know, I'm realizing. I have it set up now that it automatically starts recording when I start streaming, so I don't have to worry about forgetting. And that's really nice. That's actually why I was so late. I was so late to this stream because I asked some folks I know. I was like, title A or title B. I had two options for the title. They said I can't hold up two fingers in front of my camera. They'll think I'm doing a peace sign and switch my hair. But I told them, do you want title A or do you want title B? And they said title B. Give us title B, and it's in fact such a good title, you should do a full video. You should edit this VOD into a video with the same title. And I was like, alright, I can do that, but I need to figure out how to make the music... Why is it still so loud on my end? Okay. I need to figure out how to make it record such that... I don't know. Oh, it's just... I figured out why it's so quiet. I have the spoofy source turned way down. How does this sound? I can't tell at all. Let me see. Pause Spotify. Turn my headset back up for a second. Mute Spotify check. Mute Spotify check. Mute Spotify check. I didn't make it in time. Here's what I'll do. I'll not mute the stream, and then I'll check Spotify. How's that? That seems good. Relative to my voice. Yeah, and if it's bad, I'll ask people to let me know. let me mute the stream so it's not being annoying. That should be good for the tech part of the stream. Why do I have 6 pings? Oh, I see. Just chats from the friend group. Alright. Yeah, so the title, to do a little bit of explaining, well, obviously you can hear the incredible lo-fi stylings of whoever 360 Chrism hired to make this music. I'm sorry, I have no clue. Does it even say on the Spotify? No. Oh wait, it might be Apol Xcore. Is listed as a lyricist. There's no lyrics here, so I'm just gonna assume they're the artist. 360 Chrism is a producer. He's also a streamer on Twitch. Check him out. He's awesome. One of the OG goats, as it were. And at one point he was just like, I want some lo-fi music to play on stream, and I want other people to be able to use it. So he commissioned a whole bunch of artists to make like 4 albums, and they're just free. You can just use them for free on stream, and it's awesome. And I do it all the time. But what was I talking about? I was talking about the stream title. To explain about that a little bit, I was originally not going to stream tonight because a few hours ago I got my teeth taken out, 4 of them, wisdom teeth. And it kind of sucked, but I kind of thought I'd be out of it because I didn't really understand how anesthetic worked, really. I kind of thought I'd be a little loopy right now. I'm fine. I could probably operate a motor vehicle. They say I'm not allowed to. I think I could, though. That said, if the pain gets bad, I'm supposed to take Tylenol 3, and I'm not risking that in a motor vehicle. So I'm currently living off of, what's this say? Equate vanilla meal replacement. 30% more protein than the regular Equate meal replacement. So that's what I'm up to. Drinking one of them right now. I just had a chocolate one before this. This music, I forgot to turn my headset down again. Yeah, they're nice. I have to drink like 2 of them per meal because they're only 230 calories. Simply not enough to keep me fed. I've been so hungry, but whatever. Living off those and ibuprofen, which I'm to take every 4 hours. So in 3 hours and a half, I need to take an ibuprofen, and I need to take an amoxicillin trihydrate, 250 milligrams, to make sure my teeth don't get infected. After I finish drinking this, go brush my teeth. And the other reason I was late is figuring out the technical side of the stream. What happened with the title is someone suggested that I turn it into a sort of full-scale video when I'm done the stream, which could be fun. I mean, everyone loves Mahjong. Famously, Mahjong is the game that everyone plays and loves and enjoys all across North America. So popular, in fact, that nobody's playing checkers anymore because everyone just wants to play poker, or not poker, Mahjong. This is a known fact about Mahjong, is that everyone is playing Mahjong. That's what's going on regarding that. What was I talking about at all? Right, making a video. I have music on for this stream because I don't want to listen to the Final Fantasy XIV Mahjong music for hours. That sounds bad. Doesn't sound fun to me. It's good music. I don't want to do it for 4 hours, which is about how long I'll be streaming probably, because I need to take more medicine at midnight. Long and short of it is, I had to figure out how to make music go to stream, so it is going to stream, but it's not going to the local recording, which is happening automatically. Yippee! And then that I can edit and add music in and whatever I want to post. Excuse me, W. I also just installed DaVinci Resolve because I got fed up with Shotcut. Shotcut is good enough for almost anything you want to do, but it is lacking in certain features, and it's just a little odd to use. So I'm gonna try DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna see if I like it. I have something I need to edit tonight, maybe after stream, which will be a little late, so maybe in the morning instead. That's what's going on for me. That's how I'm doing regarding all that. Other than that, Final Fantasy XIV is a game I love, and there's an achievement in this game. Let me see if I can find it. I don't have the game pulled up for you guys yet. I'm looking at this for me. It would be under Character Gold Saucer, Filter Unfinished Achievements, because for some reason that means filter so you can only see unfinished achievements. I know. Only that give you titles. Tile and Error 3. There's also one Tile and Error 2, but Tile and Error 3 is the one I'm interested in. Actually, wait, there's a Tile and Error... there's a Tile and Error 1 that gives you a orchestrion roll that I also want, but if I get Tile and Error 3, I get Tile and Error 1. So yeah, I need to reach a Mahjong rating of more than 2,000. Not having Tile and Error 1 is embarrassing, kind of. Because Tile and Error 1 is achieve a Mahjong rating of more than 1,600. If I go to my Gold Saucer page and go to Mahjong, my highest rating is 1,500. You start at 1,500. You don't start at 0. I have only gone down, ever, playing Mahjong in Final Fantasy XIV. I can click the reset button, and it does nothing. It makes me go up. So, I just did that, I guess. So my goal is to get to 2,000 Mahjong rating, because I want to be a Mahjong Master. And that's what I want to do. It'll take a long time, because, admittedly, when it comes to the game of Mahjong, I am but a fledgling. An alternative title for this stream was going to be, I've watched like 3 Song videos, so I'm probably the GOAT. Wonderful channel, I urge you to check him out. He's always doing something or other. And by something or other, I mean the same thing every single day. And it's lovely. He plays Mahjong Soul and does one rated game every day in a little song, and he talks about anecdotes, and it's quite lovely to watch. So you should all check that out if you have time. These things are kind of awesome. The Equate meal replacements. The vanilla flavor is wonderful. I have 2 for a meal because they're very small and don't have a lot of calories, and I get hungry. I always eat the chocolate one first because the vanilla is just such a treat. I say eat, it's a drink. It's just simply pleasant. So for now, I'm just going to sit here and talk while I finish my meal. And then I'll go BRB for like 2 seconds. I promise you it's 2 seconds of BRB. And in fact, I should probably add the spoofy source to my BRB scene. Or just leave you on this screen with me not here. And text this as BRB. So that would be like giving up on the BRB screen, and I love the BRB screen. So I'm not going to do that. And then after I finish my drink, I gotta go brush my teeth. Because it's important to brush your teeth. And actually, Spotify, hello. Lo-fi/ukulele beat stream safe, no DMCA by 360 Chrism, 525 saves, 86 songs, 2 hours, 55 minutes. Don't enable Smart Shuffle. Enable regular shuffle, please. And loop. Is there a loop button? Is there a loop button? Enable repeat, yes. I don't want Spotify to start playing random songs on me. That would be scary. I don't want it to start playing other lo-fi that isn't no DMC. That would be worst case scenario. for me. I'm not sponsored, but these things taste delicious. If Equate wanted to sponsor me, I don't know what they'd be getting out of that. I'd take it. They taste good. I feel like I gotta start saying defamatory things about Equate to make up for all the awesome I'm talking about this product. But, I mean, I'm not gonna be out here claiming it's like good for you. I don't think it's bad for you. Where are the sugars on this? A little bit of fat, that's fine. Linoleic acid, whatever. Looks like they're mostly monosaturates, which are... I think monosaturates are kind of what you... No. Yeah, monounsaturates are what you want. Those are the ones that work better in your body. Wait. No! Unsaturated are weird for your body. You want the saturates. It's not so much saturates. 31 grams of carbohydrates. It doesn't specify what kinds. It's a lot of sugar in this thing. I've had so much sugar today. That's crazy. Tell you what, tastes good though. It's basically a milkshake with a lot of protein in it, so that you don't have to eat solid food. Which I can't do right now because there's holes in my mouth. It's messed up, man. I don't care for it. I'd much rather have, like, my family had like chicken and mac and cheese for supper. I had weird milkshake. It's craziness. But on the bright side, my teeth aren't going to explode. No exploding teeth. One of my friends, if you've seen the Rivals streams, she's there sometimes, Jessie, was talking about a friend of hers whose like front teeth like exploded. And I say exploded, but what I mean by exploded is like cracked. But it's crazy because the amount of insane pressure their wisdom teeth were putting on their mouth. It just pushed the teeth further and further together until the front teeth, excuse me, couldn't take it anymore and just buckled. And suddenly one tooth was two tooth and they had to probably get surgery done about it and also get their wisdom teeth removed. Which is a whole mess. So if anything, I'm glad to have avoided that. I've finished my evil milkshake. So I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I will be back. Do you have Spoofy? You do indeed have Spoofy. Enjoy Spoofy while I'm gone. I'll be back soon. It won't take me long to brush my teeth, I don't think. Hey y'all, I'm back. Music seems kind of quiet. Did I pump the headphones? Nah, I can hear it. It's just my computer fan's loud, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Keep yawning. And a little bit of burping. I think that's the milkshakes. It's not pleasant. I will admit to that. Honestly, took longer to brush my teeth than I thought. For as long as I've been doing it, I really don't have an excellent idea of where teeth ends and not teeth begins. So I kind of had to like actually try and like look in my mouth. It was very awkward trying to figure out what it was tooth and what was open wound, because I really didn't want to be brushing an open wound with like evil firm bristles. It just would have been a bad time probably. Maybe get some clots out that I don't want out. So I had to avoid that, which I did, I'm pretty sure. I also got some more water while I was there, and a friend asked me if I wanted to go to a rugby game, and I'm not going to not respond to an inquiry about a rugby game. That's crazy. So that's how that's going. Why don't we play some freaking Final Fantasy XIV? How about that? How about we play some freaking Mahjong? North America's favorite game, Mahjong. They're saying it's sweeping the youth across the continent, and we all need to get involved, or we're gonna be left behind. There's fear of missing out involved. Everyone's playing Mahjong. You gotta play Mahjong. It's a fact, and you gotta start now. Or you're gonna be left in the dust. Why don't we play some freaking Final Fantasy XIV? Hi! Yeah, it's the game. You wouldn't believe it. I have my face in the bottom left to hide chat. Because I don't want anyone saying anything unsavory. That would be horrid. I'm probably going to be covering up vital information. I'm sorry about that. It's a fact of life. You can't escape it. You can't hide from it. The VTuber in the corner of the screen will be hiding things no matter where I put myself. I can't put myself in a top corner without doing some trickery. So I'm not gonna. I'm going down here and you're going to like it. That's just how it is. Sorry. How do I queue up for this game again? I think it's in Duty Finder. Gold Saucer. I can do a full ranked match even over like 40 minutes. What do you mean no Duty Saucer? Ah! It's gonna party fast. I'm gonna get swept because I forget how to play this game. It's been months. I've been saying for ages now that the North American youth would love Mahjong. Because you know what they don't tell you about Mahjong? I think someone might be skipping. I think someone queued in and they weren't ready. That or they queued in and they're doing laundry. Very realistic. They might be a DPS player. They might be used to it. That's a thing a lot of DPS are doing these days. It takes a billion years to queue DPS. But that's neither here nor there. What was I talking about? Mahjong, sweeping the nation. The kids are gonna love it. By the kids, I mean anyone from like 14 to like 25, of course. They should let me play Mahjong. That'd be cool. What I've been saying for months now is Mahjong is the combination of two of the American youth's favorite pastimes. And that's the roguelike deck builder and gambling. The stats for gambling are high right now. They're insanely high. Everyone's sports betting. I'm not sports betting because I'm scared of it. I feel like I'd lose money. I want to keep my money. But for the people who aren't scared of it, it's very big. It's making a lot of money. Why? I never noticed he was wearing bunny clothes. Is that new? Was he always wearing bunny? Whatever, it's fine. There's a Mahjong tuber over there. No, I don't want to do that. I want to play an online game with people who exist. The gambling numbers are high. It's scary. I read an article that was like, there are some millennials and Gen Z like selling stock to buy sports gambling. Don't do that. Like, The market, whether it's bad or whether it's good, I promise you, the S&P 500, like, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financier. I don't know if that's the term for the job. And I'm definitely not a sports bettor. So my expertise isn't there either. I promise you. And I would take back the word promise. Because I don't want, if it goes bad for you, I don't want that to reflect on me. The S&P 500 is probably going to do better than you, do better by you than the Chicago Bulls. I'm just saying. You don't gamble. Like, there are better things to do with your money. And definitely don't take your money out of the S&P 500 to gamble. This is silly. It's absurd, frankly. That said, if you do win, you double your money. Don't do it, though. Because you won't win, is the thing. You won't win half the time if it's a 50-50 odds. And there's never 50-50 odds. There's usually some, like, weird spread. And you gotta figure out, like, whether you think they're gonna beat the spread. Although the spread, I think, is made to be roughly 50-50 odds. It's a whole thing. I don't really understand sports betting or sports, but that's just my 2 cents. And roguelike deck builders. The kids love roguelike deck builders, and by the kids, again, I mean, like, 14 to, like, 28. They're closing events faster than I'm getting into a game. I need to, like, I need to, like, ping my friends and be like, make Final Fantasy 14 accounts so that I can get a Mahjong game. That's what I need to happen right now. It'll take them, like, 20 minutes. No, it'll take longer than 20 minutes to get to level 11. I'm pretty sure the gold saucers are level 11 quest. Maybe level 10. It'll take a while, though. And I need to start in Ul'dah. Because if they want to travel to Ul'dah, I think it's like level 20. If they start somewhere else before you go on the airships. But I need them to make accounts so that I have people to play Mahjong against. That's what I need to happen. Everyone loves roguelike deck builders. It's just a fact. Everyone loves playing them. Balatro, Slay the Spire, I think that one people liked. I'm saying everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean literally I'm a counterexample. I played Balatro like a bit, and I was like, it's alright. I never really got... I understand the appeal. The number goes up, it's crazy. You win the game, it feels wonderful. Most of the time you're not winning the game. Most of the time you're getting no synergy, because I haven't watched 20 hours of Balatro University. So, I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I don't get... If you got completionist ++, I do not understand you as a person. That is freaky. And I applaud you, but you are a freak. But I think what you did is cool. But you are a freak, and you freak me out and you're weird. But it's cool. And you should keep doing what you're doing. When they make Balatro 2, you gotta get completionist ++++. It's the only way, man. And you know what, to a degree I do understand it, because of the 2 Yakuza games I've played, I've 100% of them both, and those games are notorious for sucking to do that. But, and I mean, look at me, I'm sitting here in a 10-minute queue for Mahjong, so I can get, like, a little title for my character in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, we're not so different, you know what I mean? I was progging MSQ so I can finish my warrior quests. Also, nice W. And then I was like, I don't want to stream MSQ. I'm gonna have to do voices, and I don't want to do voices, and my mouth hurts, and it sucks. My mouth is feeling a little bit better right now, actually, because it's 8:53 p.m., which means it's been about 50 minutes since I took my ibuprofen. What did they give me? They gave me ibuprofen 600 milligrams. That's pretty good. I'm supposed to take it, like, every 4 to 6 hours for 3 days. They gave me a whole bunch. I think they gave me more than 3 days worth. Ah! Accidentally threw it. And then they gave me like amoxicillin trihydrate. It's an antibiotic. It makes my mouth not get infected with little bugs, I guess. And by little bugs, I mean bacteria or maybe viruses. Do antibiotics work on viruses? I don't know if they even count as biological. If they're made of like hydrocarbons and stuff, I'm pretty sure, but they're not. Or maybe it's just carbons. It might just be carbons. I don't remember how viruses work. It's been a while since biology 12. All I really know is there's kind of debate as to whether or not they count as being alive, but I think it means no. Because, a number of reasons. Can't really think. Although, a lot of living things can't really think. Can't reproduce on their own. They need a host to reproduce, but there's a lot of living things that need a host to reproduce, but it's kind of different. Actually, there's a really interesting two species of ants. That, like, they're separate species, like, genetically. But they need each other to survive because if a male elate of this ant species mates with a female elate of the same ant species, doesn't work. Nothing happens. If the male elate of the species mates with the female elate of the other species, it creates a queen of the male species, I think? And then if the male elates of the other species mate with the first species female elate, it creates that species of ants. And the two ants need each other, or they can't survive because the two species need each other for reproduction. It's very interesting and very weird. And I can't imagine how that came about, but it did at some point. And now we got weird ants. And there are a lot of weird ants, but those are weirder ants, I think. Like, in terms of ant weirdness, they're up there. Also up there for weird ants are exploding ants. You know there are ants that explode? I just learned about this, like, today. I was procrastinating starting stream because I knew I'd have to take medicine and eat equate and figure out tech. So I was watching, what's her name? Maya something? I don't know the second name. She owns Altreus or something. Animal Rescue. I got in the game this time. That's lovely. And she was talking about animals with weird defense mechanisms. It's like a year-old video. And one of them was an ant that straight up explodes itself and dies. And I guess smells like curry when it does, and also might be poison. I don't really know what's going on with it. Someone in this lobby is very close to tile in Area 3. So I'm losing this match, is the gist of it. But I gotta try. Why is it so small? Why is it so small, man? Why is it so small? Oh, and I'm like second. I have no time to think of what I'm doing. Get rid of that. I have 3 dragons now. GG. Hints on, because I'm scared. Can I not make this bigger? I can move it. Oh, there's a scale window button. After my next turn, I'll scale window. Yeah, I'll take that. Scale window. Make it like 104. Make it 100%. Make it 90%. There we go. Okay, that's good. What's going on here? I've got, ooh, wait, no, that's 6. Con? I mean, I'll pass. I'm actually just gonna get rid of that. I don't want con, because I don't want to open my hand. I don't want to open con. I don't want to open hand, because that makes it harder to form a winning hand. So I'm just gonna take this as it is. It's got a 120-minute time limit. I doubt it's getting there. Oh, someone's in party chat saying hi. Oh wait, I just got a token. Nothing good. /P. Oh, / to say hi. It's like a little waving guy. Sort of general Final Fantasy XIV communication. At least on Malboro. I don't know what it... No, they're from Meteus. Do I want to cheat? No, I'm leaving my hand closed. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This piece is of no use to me. Get rid of it. What I have in the numbers here, I have 1, 4, 7, and 8. Excuse me again. So this is 7 and 8 is good. 7 and 8 is what is called a wait, in that I am waiting on either a 6 or a 9 to make a run. 1 and 4 aren't doing much for me here. If I can turn these 6s into a group of 3, then I can make one of them my pair for a complete hand. Ooh! I'm gonna drop this 8 and make this a chance of becoming a run, because a red tile are extra points, and I love extra points. Extra points are good to me. And I'd love to win this match. I would love to not lose my first match. Losing the first match is likely. You lose 3 out of 4 matches. That's just a fact. I can con this because I get a hand anyway. I don't need Eastwind. In fact, Eastwind is a bad play because 2 of them are already out. I would like a 3 or 6 of reeds. Although I don't really want to take it. That's a 7. I don't want a 7 of reeds. I'd like to keep this in my hand because it's extra points. The con, I think, was extra points as well. It's an extra, not a, is it extra, it might be an extra hyaku or something like that. I don't know, man. 2 also doesn't help me. A 3 would have been nicer. I've kind of gotten 1 away on both sides from what I need. Something weird is going on with my arm. I think it's because I ate that ibuprofen on a empty stomach. A little bit. But it's fine. I'm big chilling on that regard. Because I ate after, so it's probably the same thing. Their rating is insane, by the way. These tiles are dangerous to discard right now. That's what that yellow means. I'm gonna get rid of this.
Oh, I hadn't anticipated that.
Oh, they run to me. I'm losing a bunch of. I lose 1,000 point hand. Never mind. I'm big chilling. That was like the worst hand ever, which is probably why they're so high rating, because they don't care. Oh, and I'm starting. I don't need Westwind. I'm East, so I'll get rid of that. Give myself more time to think about 5, 5, 6. That's. Do I have a bulging shape? No, I have close to a bulging shape. If I get a 4, I have a bulging shape. So I will not trade a 3 for a 4. I will trade a 1 for a 4 because then I get 3, 4, 5 and a 5, 6 rate, which is convenient for me. Here's a 5, 6, and 9. So that's the 5, 6 are full, I guess. This does nothing for me. I'm putting it down on the table. Is that any good to me? Yes, it is good to me. That's exactly what I want. Now I have a 5, 6, 7 because I misread this as a... No, this is an 8. I completely misread the whole situation. This is an 8. I have nothing. I have 3, 5, 5, 6, which is bad. I want a 4. I can get rid of this 8 at any moment because it's not doing any favors for me whatsoever. Except with a 9. I don't want a 9. 9 is considered a non-simple tile. All simples is a special hand you can have, which makes things easier. I'm going to pass. I'm going to keep my hand closed. 3 is once again bad for me. It's saying to discard the red dragon, which I do agree with, but I don't really want the 3 either. I've been largely ignoring the hints because I don't know that I agree with this hint. it probably knows what's best, so I'm gonna do it. That said, it feels cringe. I'm not gonna pawn. Now I have nothing I can do with these. They are my pair now, which means this 7 I need to make into a triple no matter what. I can take that. I will get rid of this useless 2. I really would like a 4. A 4 would be good for me, or a 7. They got Vici, which means they are 1 away and have a closed hand. This is really dangerous. This is less dangerous, and in fact is 0 dangerous because they've already put one down. Same with this, which is also useless to me, so I'm gonna put it down. If they've already placed it down themselves, that means they've put themselves in some sort of lock that I forget what it's called. I'm gonna pass on that. That doesn't help me. This is I'm in a bad position, I think. Get rid of this because it's safe. They're not allowed to take from other players for their final token what they've already placed on themselves. That was a Ron from them, which means they're the ones losing points. How many points was this hand? Vici, Uradora, Akadora, 5,200 points. A little harsher than what I lost. So I'm only in 3rd. I'm not in 4th. I can live with that. 2 red dragons. I like 2 red dragons. 2 ones, maybe a all outside angle, although I do have this 5, which is quite nice. Is this doing anything for me? No, I'm killing it expediently. I probably should have gotten rid of... No, wait, I'm north. I can keep that. This is the symbol for north in Chinese. I forget where Mahjong is originally from. Riichi Mahjong is from Japan. Yeah, I'll keep a 6, which means I will get rid of the north wind, actually. This is a 5-6 here, which could build into 5-6-7 or 4-5-6. Nice to have runs like that can turn into something. I also have a 3-4 here, which could turn into 3-4-5. This one, it's there. It's an option. 7. Okay, I don't... 7 is not doing anything for me that 4 isn't already. In fact, 4 is doing it better. They want me to get rid of Green Dragon. I can get rid of Green Dragon. I see the wisdom in getting rid of Green Dragon. Change my seating position real quick. This crisscross applesauce still putting me to sleep a little bit. Ooh, I have a triplet now, which is nice. 1 step closer to a completed hand, although I prefer a triplet of red dragons, as it would give me... it would be better for me. Triplet of red dragons, I'm looking for the words to... Yes! Okay, guaranteed Yaku, which I need. I'm gonna discard this like it says, which is smart, I think. I don't think the 7's doing anything for me here. 7 is useless. This, though, is guaranteed Yaku. Red dragons is a Yaku. Any dragon, any triplet of a dragon is a Yaku. Yaku being a winning hand. Now there are Yakuman, which are bigger than Yaku, and they are cool. I have a completed hand, so I can con. I'm gonna pass, as if I don't, I can go into Riichi, and that's extra points if I win. Or if I get Ippatsu. Ippatsu is when you Riichi and then win on the first... within the next 4 tiles, basically. 6 is bad. I don't need 6. Oh, it's tempting, but I'll pass. I want a 6 of these, or a 3 of these. 6 of reeds, 3 of reeds. 7. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the 5, I guess. Makes as much sense as any other of these. Why can't I hear Alfie Note? I have Alfie Note voice sounds on. Yeah, I'll get rid of 6, I guess, sure. Because there's already 6 on the board, so it's slightly less dangerous. Yeah, this one's 7. thinking about it, someone could have taken it there. Oh, I do have a pair here, so I want these to turn into runs. These I want to turn into runs. This I want to be my pair, because you need a pair. Yeah, discard 7. I could have had another pair by now with that, which is annoying. More options for winning. This, I believe, means... What does this mean? No, they're east. For a second, I thought it meant they were... No, east is the... Yeah, they're east. They're the prevalent wind. Which means they win first, basically. How many tiles are there? This one's going... Time remaining until the game season. It's been going on a minute. Seriously, how many tiles are left to draw? Oh wait, the big number in the middle. I'm stupid. Yeah, I gotta cheat that. It's saying to pass. I feel like I gotta cheat that. And I'll get rid of 3. Obviously. And I want this to turn into a run. And that's wrong. So I need a 2 or a 4 of circles. If anyone places a 2 or a 4 of circles, I win. This round. What's with all these 5s? Yeah, there's a lot of 5s apparently. I don't know much about it.
I must tread warily.
That's bad for me. Discard the wind, obviously. No, I just need a 2 or... No, I need a 2 or 5 of... Not reeds. Little doubloons. Peen. Peen, that's the one. Peen. I forget what reeds are called. These are peen. They're praging in chat.
If only we'd had one more time.
What does that mean for me? Am I back in last? Yes. No! I'm still in 3rd last. I'm so close, too. That's a shame. 2, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, 2, 3, 8, 9. Garbage. All garbage. This is horrid. But you gotta remember, you are going to lose 3/4 of all games you play. Me more so, because I'm bad. You can't expect to win them all. You can expect to win 1/4 of them at best, if you're good. Which does a little bit suck when it's a really long game. Which this is, because I signed up for a full game. So we're on East 4, it's going to South 4. So double this. And more if nobody's above 30,000 points, which currently no one is. If no one's above 30,000 points, I believe it goes to West 4. I'm gonna trust the computer's judgment on this one. I don't need... That's not 7, that's 9. I don't need 9. I do have 2 doubles, which is fun. I'm not going for 13 pairs. Or not 13 pairs. Whatever number of pairs is appropriate. I do have this one. I will trust the advice and go to this. I don't want to trust the computer so much, though. I want to learn on my own a little bit. I'm turning them off. I'll turn them back on if I'm scared. I'm turning them back on because I'm scared. 2. I feel like doesn't do that much for me. 3 makes sense. Getting rid of that makes sense. I understand the reason why. It's not doing that much for me in that section. I don't want it to. Someone else might want it too. That's the scary part. You do have to play defense if your hand's not good. Or if your hand's not good. Defense is an important part. I think I might actually be playing 7 pairs here. Which is annoying. I don't want to play 7 pairs. And I'm getting rid of dots. Or I'm getting rid of 3 dots. Because I don't... If I make... If one of my last pairs is... Wait, that's just a run. A run is good for me. Get rid of... 4. If I get another 3, that's 2 identical runs in these, which I don't think is anything. I think we need 3 identical runs for it to be worth
We're
points.
poised to win this round.
They're already in Lychee. I do not want... I do want to call Chi. I'm going to call Chi. I'm getting rid of an enemy. If they call Ron on that, I'm... Okay, we're good. I have warnings on, right? Yeah. That is a very dangerous tile to play. Unfortunately, it's the only one I want to play. I'm going to play it. And if I lose, that sucks. Yeah, there we go. So that's now a safe tile, basically. Don't be wrong. We're good. Playing a little risky here. I want either another 1 of reeds or another 2 of reeds. That's the goal. That's Ron, actually, if I get that, I believe. Actually, it might not have Ron. I might have screwed myself so bad that I don't have Ron. I don't have a Yaku. Time to play defensively, because I don't have a Yaku. I don't have a way to win. My hand isn't worth anything.
If only we'd had one more
They got
turn.
run anyway, have someone else, I'm safe. Which I think means I'm still safely, yeah, 5,200 points, I'm still safely in 3rd last. And they're in 1st now. Starting off with a triple, starting off with near triples of 2 dragons. Big for me. I don't need north, and I certainly don't need west. Because I'm seated south, and south is also the prevailing wind right now. East deals anyway, but we are in the south wind. But I think they're just acting as though east is the prevalent wind. Yeah, I don't really need this reed. It's not doing anything for me. This 6 isn't really doing anything for me either. I could have gotten rid of West. West is genuinely doing nothing for me at all right now. I can just get rid of that. West might do something for him, but if I get rid of 1, he would have to have 2 to be able to pick it up. And that's a little unlikely, and it might be she. Maru sounds like a woman, so it should be... W. I got 2 of the dragons. If I get another green, and if I manage to get 2 reds, that's called 3 little dragons, and that's big. 3 big dragons is better, but very unlikely in this hand, and so is 3 little dragons. 3 little dragons would be insane here. But it is looking likely for all triplets hand. That could happen. That could happen very easily. Triplet, triplet, triplet. Maybe somehow force a triplet over one of these. That could happen. It's realistic. Unless someone else is holding on to 2 green dragons. Because if someone else is holding on to 2 green dragons, there's nothing I can do about that. And that's a shame. But my game plan for now is all triplets. An all triplet hand would be big points. I wouldn't win off of it, but it would be good. Also, still none of us are above 30,000, which means we may go to the west rooms, which I don't want to see. This is, I think, more good for me than a 6. Because it's my wind. It's my seeded wind, as it were. Yeah, I'll take reach.
Victory is within reach. Now to seize it.
What am I waiting on?
So they draw
Another
level.
green. I'm waiting
Do
on a
not
green
lose
dragon.
heart.
Give me Ipatsu. Give me Ipatsu or give me death. I don't care, it's not the hand I was going for. I want to win 1 round. Green dragon, you won't.
If only we'd had one more turn.
I lost 1,000 points. That's cringe. I was big chillin' too. That's lame. I'm down here now. They're way down there. That was a really good hand for Maru. 2 5s, a 9, a 2, 3, 4 is nice. Get rid of this 9. That's not doing anything for me. The 6 isn't doing anything for me either. But outside pieces are generally less safe because you can get an all inside hand. It's harder to get an all outside. I'm not keeping this outside. Shoot. And you know what's nice? I just realized I'm actually not covering any important information other than the check, which is not important information. I'm gonna pass on that sheet. I already have a run with that. Don't want the west wind either. It is neither prevalent nor seeded, because prevalent and seeded are the same right now, it's used. What are you doing? Okay, so there are now 3 west, which means it uses on the board not being used. I'm going to get rid of this bamboo and hopefully be able to form a 4-5-6 or a 5-6-7 run, including the red Dora, or Akadora, if you will. A little bit of Japanese for you there, of which a language I don't speak. The more you know. I don't need this 9. 9 is doing nothing for me. White and red dragons aren't doing anything for me, but they're more likely to do something for me than 9, I think. They can at least get me a Yaku if I'm lucky. There's already a red dragon out there, which means it's pretty unlikely. 2, 3, 4. I don't need a 3. I don't need another 3. Get rid of it. Okay, there's a second red dragon out, which means red dragons are done for, other than as a pair, which I already have many of. So I can probably get rid of red dragon if whatever comes up next is even a little bit useful. Which it is not. I don't have a use for that. I'm gonna get rid of it, actually, is the case. I'm sorry, it had to be done. 8. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 8 of reeds in them. The south wind there. To chi or not to chi, I think I will pass because I want to have the Yaku available to me. North wind also not doing anything for me, or anyone at this point. There are 3 on the board. No one is using the north wind. There's a green dragon. I still don't need to chi that. I'm going to pass, and I'm going to pass on this because it's still not doing anything for me. I believe I've already discarded one of those. This is a game not going well, which is understandable. You know, I'm not good at this game. I'm fighting this guy who actually isn't winning, even though he's almost Mahjong Master. Second Dawn is impressive. That's higher than whatever this is. Do I need another 4? I'll take another 4 because instead of looking for another 5, I can make this a run with either a 3 or a 6. Which is just slightly more likely to happen. Pass. That is an 8. An 8 does not help me. 8 of characters. Again, I forget what the characters are called. They all have a 2-syllable name in Japanese. I think most of them end in N. Such as Pin. I don't know. These are characters and these are reeds. I don't know what they're called in Japanese. These are the dragons, or Ryu. Akaryu. Shiro-ryu? I don't know what the white dragon's called. And probably Midori-ryu for a green dragon, if I had to guess. I don't know what the kanji says. It might say Midori. This says middle or Chinese, so I don't quite understand why that's how that is. This is actually very helpful to me. I'm going to get rid of the red dragon now. Still hoping on a white dragon that can turn into a pair for me, but I want these to turn into triples now. And I want maybe one of this to be a pair. These could also be a pair. If this also turns into a triple, then I can bank on one of these being a pair. They're in Ricci now, which is scary. There is my second triple. I'm getting rid of that. Someone's waiting on it. Please don't be their Ron. It would be really upsetting if that was their Ron. We're good. I discarded the wrong thing, it would appear. No, I didn't. I discarded the right thing. Just was unlucky that the right thing was bad for me. I'm going to pass on that. I'm just waiting for a double on either this or the white dragon for my Ron. Do I not have Ron? Why is it not? I don't have Ron. That's why. So I miscalculated. I still need one here. Am I gonna pawn that? No. That doesn't help me in any way. Getting rid of that. I just need to turn this into a triplet. Or not a triplet, a run. I need to get a 4, 5, 6, or a 3. I can pass on that, I believe. DG.
You won't be outdone. Focus, then release your potential.
I'm in 30-10. Oh, and they got 2 money anyway, so everyone's losing points. They're well above 30,000, so this is not likely going to... I was closest to this, so I got the most points taken. This is likely not going to a west round. We are doing... we are probably ending at South 4. They are probably winning. I am probably coming in 3rd place. The only thing I have even a chance of happening is beating person seated South right now, Toriel Moonshadow. Although that's not going to happen if I don't look at what I have. I have 2 6s in this round. This actually helps me out with that, so I'm just going to quickly make that decision. What can I do? 2, 4, 2 6s is alright, I guess, in that I can turn them into a triple. I feel like I have to reiterate quite often, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to turn Spotify down a little bit because it looks like it's similar to my speaking level, which I don't want, and I haven't set it up to go quieter when I talk. I'm going to get rid of this second 6 and make this a 4, 5, 6 run, which means I can also get rid of that 2. It's not doing anything for me. Can I remember? I cannot remember. I can figure it out after this game. Music should be getting quieter when I talk, and it's probably not. It's instead quite loud, actually. I will turn it up back a bit. It is my turn again, which is scary. 7, I don't need. There's 2 here. What I'm used to is, I think it's 5-second turns with 20 seconds of leeway per round. That's Mahjong Soul rules, I believe. The South Wind does nothing for me. I do not need it. I really probably should just play defensively this hand. I have pretty much nothing, although we are getting close to the end of the game, which means I should be taking slightly bigger risks to make it possible for me to win anything, is really the deal with that. I don't want to cheat because that's going to open my hand and make it really hard for me to score any points. Yeah, get rid of a 9, why not? I can look at that. Pawn! Okay. They're not worried about having an outside hand. As they are in a position where I might as well get this out. They are in a position... How many Northwinds are there? There's 1 Northwind out. I can technically still collect 3 me. They're winning. They can take risks. Having an outside hand isn't really limiting them that much. I'll pass on that. Ow. Making that noise hurt my face. I don't want this. I don't think, at least. There's a lot of 5s there that make it hard to make a 1 with a 4. Or at least a little more unlikely. If I get a 5 now, I'll kick myself about it a little bit, but it's fine. 7! I can take another 7, I guess, over the West Wind, which isn't doing anything for me. Really kind of want to be getting rid of winds because they literally just don't help. Sorry, when the screen goes a little see-through, that's me looking at in-game chat, which you can't see because I am scared. Get rid of 2, I guess. It's not helping me release the 8 is it either. Literally the same distance from my run. Same distance from the end of the arrow Ricci already. That's a little scary. I should probably just play defensively so I don't end up being dead last. I don't really want the East Wind any more than the North. There's a lot of East Winds out. I'll get rid of the East Wind because they literally can't do it. Probably, I only see the 1 North out. It's unlikely they need a North. It's unlikely I need a 2. I don't need any of this. No, I get rid of the 2, I guess. I don't have really good odds of winning this round, or 30 minutes into our 120-minute Mahjong game. We're nearing the end. I don't think this makes it possible for me to make a Yaku, but it puts me like slightly closer, so it's fine. On the off chance I just collect 2 more red dragons, or 2 more norths, I guess. How many? There's really only the 1 north out. I'm probably playing worse, but I'm having more fun without the hints. I don't need a bamboo right now. Or a reed, or whatever you want to call it. Do I cheat that? As well. I really just need, if I can get one of these 2 to become a set, then I have a Yaku at least, and can do something this round. Although the more open my hand is, the better people can kind of get a clue of my plan, if they're really thinking about it, which is scary, especially if they're looking what I'm discarding. Like, I look at them, I wouldn't probably think they're going for an all pin hand because they discarded pin. I don't want that, but it's dangerous to place. I'll take the risk. No one even had the opportunity to take it. We're good. Hints say pass. What is the options? Yeah, I pass here because I want most opportunity to get anything. No, if I get that, I can't get Yaku. I want this. I want one of these to become a triple. That is my win state for this round. No, get rid of that. Pass. And it looks like just a bad draw all around the road of tiles. So a couple people here are probably gonna have Mangan, everyone else is gonna lose points. I'm gonna lose points, but I don't have Mangan. Yeah. And then we're going to probably sow 3 again, because the prevalent wind got points. This is called Mangan, I believe. There's another kind of Mangan that's like 5,000 points or something. Yeah, we're still on set 3. So 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2. I'm just gonna go for doubles. I'm gonna go for pairs, and pairs is what I am doing. Con already kind of out there, but they maybe just want to try and rack up as many points as they can in order to compete with our present lobby winner. If anyone else will get a turn this round is yet to be seen. These 2 just passing it back and forth with their pawns and cons. Going to get rid of the north wind to make a pair of this bird. That's just how it is sometimes. Maybe confused I'm getting rid of the north wind because I'm north. They don't really know what my strategy is right now. Another pawn. Also with this con, we can now see there are 2 Dora out, which means one of the dragons is a Dora worth extra points, and the 4 of reeds is worth extra points. If I see a 4 of reeds, it may be worth trying to make a pair. All I need now left for 7, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 pairs. If I get 2 more pairs, that's pretty good for me. I want maybe 7 and 5s, 7 and 6, 5 and 6. As long as it's 7 pairs, that's half decent points. It's really not a good hand, honestly. It's just something to go for if you have nothing else. So this isn't a good strategy. This is a survival strategy that, if I'm lucky, will work. But it is very dependent on luck. Not many 7s out, so that's probably safe. How are 5s and 6s doing? I'm not seeing many 5s and 6s out, which means I have a decent chance. They're already in Ricci, which is scary. This is a dangerous card to place. Hopefully nothing comes of it. We're good. If someone else has already placed it, it's like kind of considered half safe. If they've already placed it, it's totally safe and good. They're gonna pawn this, or yeah. What's the other one? I forget what the other one's called. Yeah, this is considered mostly safe now because I played it and he didn't take it. Green also safe. That doesn't help me in the way I'd like. And is less likely to come up, so I'm discarding it. 9 also less likely to come up than anything. Well, 7 is slightly less likely to come up now because they've placed it. 5 and 6 still going strong in the peon suite, or whatever you want to call it. So I am hype on my chances of pulling those compared to other tiles. There we go. I am going to... Both of these seem equally likely given what's been placed, so this one's safer, so I'm putting it down, hoping for a 5. If I get a 5, it's Ron. If anyone places down a 5, it's Ron. So I kind of hope someone else places it down so I can win this round. If I get it from Sumo, what do you mean reaching then? Pass. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could probably declare Ricci off of this, actually. How many 5s are out? Still no 5s out. I don't want to do a 7, that'll put me in Ipatsu. I don't want to call Ricci, because I lose 1,000 points if I lose. Although I actually will call Ricci. Get rid of that. Wait on my 5. Hopefully someone will place down 4. Oh, they got Sumo before I could get my 5. I shouldn't have declared Ricci. That's a free 1,000 points lost on my part.
It isn't over yet.
But I am still in 3rd last, and we are going to South 4. That is a shame. I have not won a single hand this round, which kind of sucks for me. But at least I'm not Shino Hoshinya. I didn't even see what tile he won on now that I think about it. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Nothing good in my leads. I'm gonna pass on that. 2, 3, 9. Don't really need that. 5, 6, 7 run, which means, or 4, 5, 6 run. Get rid of the 2. Let's see. These don't help me that much. West? Wait, no, both of these are fine for me, actually. It's just winds and dragons are generally... They're stronger in that they get you Yaku if you're seated properly, or if it's a dragon. But you can only make triples with them. They can't come in runs. So 3, 5, 9 is not very big for me here. I'll take the white dragon over the 9, I guess. It's probably the wrong play. I didn't check what the right play was. But I want to go with my gut, which is that dragons might be good, maybe. It's a hypothesis, and it's probably wrong. I'm not going to cheat. I don't want to open my hand right now. Another dragon. White dragon is pretty less available right now, so I will get rid of it. I'm keeping the 3 and the 5 just in case I get a 4. There's another red dragon, so all 3 dragons have been placed by this guy. I would love 2 more dragons in any of these. Either of these. Would love 2 more wests. One of the wests is already out. White dragons are now not an available option for anyone. They already weren't because these 2 are out, but they could have been used as a pair. Now they can't even be that. So if you have a white dragon, you'd probably discard it at this point. That's useful for me, but I don't want to cheat. I don't want to open my hand. It's saying to discard west. I don't exactly see the benefit of 5 for me. There's only 1 west on the board. They pawn the 5. That's a big shame for me if they win this hand. They get that red Uradora or Akadora. I think it's Akadora. This is Uradora. The one after this is Uradora. 2 of reeds it was. There is another 3 of reeds. I'm going to pass again. Good call. Now I have 3 runs. Another potential run here. Some stuff going on here that could be pairs, and a maybe run here if I get a 4. I'm looking pretty good. Dragons are getting more unlikely by the second, and I'm going to replace this 3 with a 5 because a 5-6 run is more likely to happen than a 3-5 run. Or at least runs involving those. There's just more of these. There's 2 of these though and 1 of the other option, which would be 4. Here I could get a 4, or I could get a 7, and it would still be good for me. That is a run, so I'm going to get rid of the green dragon, which is no longer useful to me because they placed this. And hope for a red dragon, I guess. Or west. I don't need to chi that. Eastwind. Eastwind is interesting. Eastwind has also already been placed. I'm just going to get rid of it. Not put too much thought into it. They pawned it. They have Eastwind. That's a Yaku for them, which is scary. I don't need another dot. I really just need a red dragon and then another red dragon. Or no, a red dragon and then one of these. But I can't get it from chi, as that would result in bad. That would result in no Yaku and no win condition. So I'm not going to even consider it. So what I need right now is either a red dragon, which is getting exceedingly rare, or a west, and something to turn this into a run. 4, 4. There are 2 4s out. Are there any 7s out? There's a 7. And there's 1 7 out. They just posted another 7. Which I would have rather they did later. That's just a fact. Rather they did that later when I already had a red and was in Ricci. That would have been nice. This doesn't help me at all. Please don't be Rome. They're waiting on it. They're making a decision. So it's probably not Rome. His chi, it was Maru with a run, of course, which is what a chi is. I am still waiting on a red dragon or a west. Red dragon still possible, west also still possible. I only see 1 west out on the board. Someone might be hogging 2 wests for reasons unknown to me, given that they can't use it. It's not their suited win unless they have all 4 wins, which is also unlikely, considering they have 3 and 4 of something else. They just don't have room in their hand for it. I guess this is technically safer than this in that I could still go for an all-inside hand if I do end up needing to chi something for this. Pass. Pass again. Draw. Nothing. I feel like I was so close to a winning hand. I was 1 off from a winning hand. They got points for that, so I think we're going into South for 2, which is fun. We are almost an hour into this game. We are 45 minutes into this game, and it's coming up on the end. It's looking like a 3rd place for me. This is the last chance to do better. 8, 8, 9, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. South, west, west. I don't need a south. West, west is nice because that's a near guaranteed Yaku. If anyone places a west ever, I can get a Yaku off that. Decently positioned for multiple triplets. I think there's a Yaku for triple triplets. 6 not helping me, not connected to anything I have. Not good. The 1 and the 1 are separate. They're in different categories. A 1 of Pina and a 1 of Reeds, with the little swan or stork or something on it. I've never quite been sure, and I'm sure it's probably unimportant. I'll get rid of the 9 because it's outside, and we hate outside pieces. Outside pieces are the worst. I would really love a 3rd west. I feel as though a 3rd west could be good for me. I'll get rid of the 9 as in favor of a 1. Past bedtime. Yeah. It is past Maru's bedtime. You can't see that again because of my wide stretched face doing work for the world. I'm just gonna tell him I've been trying, bro, as soon as I do this. Wait. Oh wait, I have to do a thing. Yes, plums please. And I will get rid of this 6, I think. The 3 and 5 of characters look the same to me. I don't know what they're talking about. They might be on a different skin, as it were. I could con this. I'm gonna con it. Now I discard this. And I want to turn 2 of these into triplets, and the other is a pair for me. And now I have an all triplet hand, including a con, which is actually a pretty good position to be in. I think that's a decent point hand. Unfortunately, no Dora for me. I would love a Dora. Dora are extra points for your hand. Actually, if I get anything out of the 1, I think that's technically a Dora. The 9 wraps over. It's not shown here. I don't know if there's a setting to show it. Discard that. Mostly waiting on runs here. Is going to be the main way I get my triplets at this point. My hand's already open anyway. People are going to be wary of things I haven't already placed, but I haven't placed a lot. So I'm actually in a decent position here to win this round, gaining a small amount of points, but guaranteeing I don't come dead last. It's not guaranteed though. I still could lose this. I've lost better games. Yeah, I'll pawn that, as is the thing I'm supposed to do, and now I'm just waiting on either an 8 or a 1 of Peen. The 8 would be of characters, of course. Doesn't look like any 8 of characters on the table here, meaning they're in someone's inventory or they're yet to be doled out. There's a chance people are hoarding them. They've all placed down a relatively high number of character tiles, meaning no one's probably going for something with a lot of character tiles. There's a pawn on the red dragon, which means they have guaranteed Yaku. I also have guaranteed Yaku with my West Wind. I believe that's the West Wind. I'm pretty sure. There are now 3 of these revealed, with 6 of Reeds being the new Dora. Now, anyone who has any of these has any extra points in their hand. The best position you could be in would be a triplet of one of the things following one of those tiles. It's very nice points, very big for you. And again, I feel the need to repeat as oft as possible. I am not a Mahjong expert. I just like to watch a view song video. Oh, and they got Ron, and that's the end of the game. Hopefully not too many points, because I don't want to be in last. So I'm not in last, which is nice.
How proud we were.
My rank has gone down. I am now 1494/P GG. That really sucks. That was a bad game, I'll admit it. That was not a good game. I don't know that I played well. I think I played poorly, honestly. End match. Hopefully we do better in the next one. I'm gonna quickly run and get some water, because I want some water. I don't think I'm hungry yet, so I don't think I need another milkshake. Those things are not big, but I feel like I've eaten 1 billion of them, which doesn't feel great. Because it's so much sugar. Oh, it's so much sugar that I'm gonna get so big. I'm gonna be so big and lovely. Achievements current area. Yeah, so now if I take a look at my Gold Saucer Mahjong page, I am now below the default rank. Nowhere near getting Novice, and I have 0 wins. And 0 recently called Yakuman, which is understandable. Yakuman are hard to get. Yaku are easy to get. Can I turn up voices sometime? Voices are at max, so it's probably just because Spotify is loud and not because of anything else. I've got 8 pings. I'm going to check on this real quick. At SMU, no for real, I work, you can quit. True. Okay. True. You can quit. And the other 2 pings were from me talking about my dental work. I'm gonna let them know it has been done. And in fact, is being done presently. Mahjong is fun. I lost a 50-minute game. Badly. Yeah. So I'm gonna quickly run, I guess, and get water. Get a little bit of water. Be back real quick. Be right back real quick to get water for me to drink. So I'm drinking water. Drinking water is good for you generally. Many people are saying this. Let you look at this. Actually, here's what I'll do. No, stop doing that. Bring this back to the center because I don't like it being over there. Is there a better seat somewhere? Yeah, I'm gonna sit. Sit. / sit. Excuse me. / sit. / beam. Why am I like looking down? / C close. That's better. Alright, I'll be back. My model's just gonna go limp and dead for a bit. See ya. Oh, I gotta mute my mic. I lied to you. Each and every one of you, I lied. I told you I was getting water. I was not getting water. Well, I did get water. I got water. That was the first thing I did, and then I stood up and I was like, that was a long game of Mahjong. I need to go pee. Excuse me. So I did that too. Kind of a 2-in-1 deal. Got both done in one trip. It was nice. Very nice. Very efficient. Efficiency is the name of the game, especially when you are losing 50-minute games of Mahjong, which is, if you couldn't tell, not ideal. Not the fastest way to rank up. The fastest way to rank up would be to win like 20-minute games. Losing 50-minute games, not so effective all the time. One thing I could do probably to get more games in, that would be smart and I should probably consider, is being smarter. That would be one thing. Like if I just win more. If I simply win more, surely my rank will go up faster. I believe that is generally how it works. But we are going to take a quick detour because I just finished a 50-minute Mahjong game. And I don't want to play another right now. So what I will be doing is when I get back to Mahjong, I will be doing the shorter games. You can do... I had it set up so it was taking me to Southwind when Eastwind was done. Well, you can do a half game which ends at Eastwind. But real quick, I am going to do Mini Cactpot. You can do Mini Cactpot once a day. It's fun little gambling for gamblers. It's like the Jumbo Cactpot, but mini. That's kind of the deal. This is prize claim. This isn't the Cactpot. This is Cactpot. Fellow Cactpot. Purchase a Mini Cactpot ticket. Come one, come all. Drawing number 4404 of the Mini Cactpot is here. That's how many days they've been doing this. This game's old. Care to try your luck with the ticket, miss? Yes. So the way Mini Cactpot works is you just choose 3 squares at random and you see which one has the... You try and guess which one has the best chance of having a good payout. That was decent. That is the second highest payout. The highest payout is 6, which you need 1, 2, 3 all in a row for. Thank you. So generally, I mean, if you have a 3, then you want to create a straight line with your guesses. If not, you just do whatever. And 3 and 2 can't be in the same line, so I'm just going to do this. 72, one of the worst payouts probably. The worst, of course, being 36. So 72, not very good, but at least better than the worst. And I got a pretty decent first payout. There's a 7 there, so I'm going to go here. Here, maybe. Nothing looking good. There is no possible way for 1, 2, and 3 to be in a line. 5 and 6 gives you 11. 11 puts you at 252. If it's a 1 here, then I get 108. If it's a 2 here, I get 72. If it's a 3 here, I get 54. Not good things in this line, basically. Of course, if it's a 9, I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything after this tile is bad, so I don't want to pick this line. Now, 7, 6, and 4 is equal to 17, 17 being 180. Again, not a very decent payout. Generally, I'd be looking for something more like 8, which 4, 9, depending on what is in here, I could get, 80 to 52. Again, not a great payout. So I would go with this, which seems to have the highest chance of high numbers, and the highest chance of getting that 360 or 1-800 again. And it was 72. It was actually pretty bad. But you know what? I did pretty decent on the first poll, so that's cool. And it's something. Your patronage is most appreciated, miss. I hope to see you again tomorrow. That's basically how Mini Cactpot works. It's a pretty fun little distraction you can do once a day. And there are achievements tied to it, of course, as there is everything in the gold saucer. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Is it not Wheel of Fortune? That's still triple triad. Enter the gate. Successfully complete 100 gates. I think that's the highest enemy at the gate achievement. I'm about halfway there. You could already be a winner 3. That's for winning a cumulative total of 500,000 MGB from the Jumbo Cactpot. I have earned not nearly that much, less than 10%, because the jumbo cacti is rigged and I will never win. And here it is, Dream Small 3 and Mountains Out of Gill Hills, which you can win for winning a cumulative total of 1 million MGP from the mini cacti. And I just noticed there was a gate up called... I do need 4 more times on Air Force 1, but this gate is not the Slice is Right, it is... I scrolled past it at some point, I think. Maybe I already have it. It's Cliff something? Frankly, any one of those would count towards achievement progress because there's an achievement I mentioned for the Who's and What's It. Yeah, I don't actually have an achievement for doing any more of Cliffhanger. But if I do 100 gates, I get an achievement, but I'm not going to do that right now. I am instead going to find the teleport and go back to Mahjong. I don't think I actually have to go anywhere for Mahjong. I think I can enter it from anywhere, but I'm going to go there anyway because the atmosphere is nice. I believe it was in Wonder Square East. Presumably having something to do with it being a game from the Far East. This is Cliffhanger, by the way. It's such an... Actually, it's like an easy 10,000 MGP. I'm gonna do it real quick. It's like literally so easy. There's Dress to... or not Dress to Impress. Something like Dress to Impress. I don't have the money or the MSQ progression, I think, to usually get a winning outfit there. But that is also free MGP once a week if you feel like doing it. Just for dressing up your character. So, I mean, if that's what you're all about, that is basically free money. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say Cliffhanger is super free. There's an open tournament in Triple Triad right now, which okay, I guess it's only 300 MGP, not 10,000, which makes sense. No one's really online right now because there's no... The gates fill up a lot quicker during Mob Pendium event, but there's not a Mob Pendium event presently, so there's not really any reason to do them for a lot of players. Other than if you have MGP stuff you want to run up. Where is the Aetherite? I can just go up the stairs. My mouth kind of hurts, I'm realizing. It's funny that about surgery. You have anything to say to me? Yeah, from this guy you can purchase like voice packs of characters to talk during Mahjong. I don't have my volume high enough to hear it. I have everything low so that Spotify doesn't blow up my ears. Actually, now that we're out of the game, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly turn Spotify down for you guys to like half. It's going to be really quiet for a second. You're not going to be able to hear it at all. I'm going to boost it way up. Should be a little higher now. I might actually turn it up even more. Because it's like way quieter than the game. That's a decent level, I think. How does that look on the stream? That looks decent on the stream, and then I'm going to go to Spotify. I'm going to go to filters. Is it noise suppression? It's noise gate compressor. Sidechain ducking source. Mic. And now, in theory, if I set the... I don't want the ratio up all the way like that. I really don't want it being compressed at all. But if I turn the output gain down a little bit, how do I do this? I can't tell if the music's just actually that low. So I'm going to turn it up a bit. And then I talk. Does it go down lower when I talk? It doesn't really seem to go down lower when I talk, which is the goal, which is annoying. Maybe ratio has to be at like 2 to 1. And now when I talk, does it go lower? It seems like maybe it goes down a little lower. Maybe I set the output gain to something even lower, like 8.10. It doesn't seem to be changing when I'm talking, which is the goal and which is how game audio is working. Let me see the filters on game audio. There are no filters on game audio. Let me see the filters on desktop audio. I don't want to unhide everything. Fine. Unhide all. Desktop audio. Filters. Compressor. Ratio 1.5 to 1. Threshold minus 45. Output gain 0. Side chain ducking source mic. Attack 2 milliseconds, release 300 milliseconds. Hide mic aux, I don't need it. Spoofy. Filters, compressor. Ratio, like 1.5 to 1. Threshold, like minus 45. Attack 2 milliseconds. Release like 300. Output gain 0. And now in theory when okay, now I can see it when I talk. It is getting a little lower. If I lower its output gain even more, does that change that? That just seems to change its output gain as a whole, which I can do manually by doing this. Or by doing it in Spotify, because it's a little loud in Spotify. So that should work. I'm going to turn it back up a bit in Spotify, because the Spotify sound volume bar is a finicky thing. That seems like a good volume now, and it gets quieter when I talk, which is the important thing. So I like to see that. And I'm going to do the same thing to the game audio. Yeah. Perfect. Filters. I will cut all of this out of the video, I'm certain. Probably. Ratio, put that at 1.5 to 1. Threshold, minus 45 again. A lot of clicking. Attack, 2 milliseconds. Release, 300. And set that to like minus 3.5 decibels or something. And then the sidechain ducking source mic. So if I close that now, the game audio gets a little quieter when I talk. Like a little bit, which means I can also turn the game audio up to like 2.5. You're mostly just hearing explosions going off from the who's and what's it. Could probably turn it all the way up. That seems good to me. It'll turn down when I talk, and everything is good. And actually, let me do a sound check on my phone. Sound check on my phone seems good. So I don't have to hear double. And you don't have to hear double. I'm gonna do the sound check on my phone. You might hear it through my mic. If you hear it through my mic, my condolences, I guess? Apologies? Whatever you really want. Something like that. So I'll have to do an A/B test. Ooh, new Mentor Roulette video from Cider Spider. That's exciting. Let me go to my channel. View my current stream. Where's my current stream? Live. Here we go. Hello? Am I still there? Let me check on YouTube. Let me check how the audio's going. Let me go to my channel and see how it sounds. And this time working. I mean, it seems to be working pretty decently. The music gets quieter when I talk, so that's nice. Yeah, it's working fine. I'm gonna move my mic a little further away though, because I'm peaking a bit for some reason. And my fan is yucky. Fan sounds gross. My fan is really loud today. Maybe turn my gate back up to like 2.5, something like that. I am going to blow myself up. Blow myself up with bombs. Not a threat, just a thing I'm saying because I'm annoyed at myself. I'm explaining this to some people online. Reused settings from a previous stream because with an A before the U. It is simple and I do it literally every time. However, 2 nights ago I streamed Hollow Knight Silk Song and unlisted the VOD because I accidentally leaked my email while showing off some FF14 stuff. That's the gist of that. For some reason, all caps, this is P and me, oh bro. P and me the dang oh. For some reason, if you reuse settings from a stream that was made unlisted after, all caps, the fact of the stream, your new stream will be unlisted and not visible to anyone on YouTube. Fuck. That's how I'm feeling about that. But I've been streaming for 2 hours. You don't believe me? It's true. I've been live for 2 hours to no one. To none of my knowledge. I thought I was live. I thought I was live, but I was unlisted the whole time. And that's been an hour and 54 minutes. Streaming to nowhere. The VOD goes back to what I didn't see, but it's not visible to anyone. So that's how this has been going so far. I'm glad I recorded this whole thing because I can make a video out of it, and I've actually been talking a lot because Mahjong is a fascinating game and no one got to see it because I am the worst streamer on earth. I am the worst streamer on this Chungus planet. I'm live tweeting this to some people I know online. I'm just gonna actually screenshot it and send to some other people because I don't feel like protecting it. Screenshotting it because I don't feel like retyping the whole shit. Alright. So, cool. I mean, lesson learned, I guess. Make sure your stream isn't unlisted. Make sure people can watch it. That's a big thing that you should do. For real. Honestly, yes. Oh, brother. I went to my channel and I couldn't click on the stream and I was like, what's going on here, man? And then I saw the little chain and I was like, oh no! Something has gone horribly wrong. But that's, I mean, that's par for the course around here. I am gonna turn that. This music is a little loud. But not anymore, in that it gets quieter when I talk, which is nice. And I'm gonna make it actually a little quieter on the stream's end. Because I don't want it, like, be playing over me. Be bad for the viewing experience. Wouldn't want the viewing experience to be bad on my stream. I wouldn't want that. 1 second. Someone's asking me if I'm not back to school. I'm not back to school yet, comma, no. Staff says earliest they can have classes ready is maybe the 22nd, and that would have been if an agreement was reached on the I don't know what the date would have been. Saturday, I think? No, on Saturday. I'm gonna say Saturday. That said, hopefully I'll be a paralegal on Wednesday and just leave. That's my plan right now. Get an actual job and stop doing the school thing, because it's not working out, and there are no jobs in IT. At least none that are wanting me right now. Yeah. How about we play some Mahjong? What if we play some freaking Mahjong today? Let's play some Mahjong. I am not doing another full game. That sucked. That sucked and it was really long and I spent 50 minutes losing. How about we spend 20 minutes winning? 20 minutes winning would be nice. I'd like to spend 20 minutes winning. Am I already in a game? I thought I was gonna have time to like sit. I'm gonna say hi to them. You can't see me saying hi, I'm saying hi to them. Okay, another near master. No one from Marlboro. I'm on my own. And it's a quick game, they're not up for chatting. No one's saying anything. Oh wait, I said it before party chat was up. Hello. Would love to be gaming. Let's start. This should be like a 20-minute game because it's only one wind. Hopefully, maybe 25. Let's see what I've got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. That is a pretty good start. Only 4 of pins. A 1, 2, 4, 5, 8 of characters, and a south wind I don't need, which is fine. I can get rid of it. And hopefully I'll get something better for it. Get rid of the south wind and turn the 4 of pin into a 3-4 weight. Waiting on 2 and 5. I think that might be called a 2-5 weight, not a 3-4 weight, but you get the picture. And this is also a... No, it's not a weight. That's 5 and 7. I don't want that. I want something that can turn this into a run. This doesn't really help me with anything right now, but I guess it's better than this 8. This 5 also isn't doing really much for me, if I'm just being honest. I don't know why my fan's so loud today. I'm literally just playing Mahjong. I don't really want dots. Also, I do have hints up. I try and go with my gut rather than the hints, but sometimes I just don't know what to do. I'm I'm not a Mahjong Master,
They're poised to win.
even though that's the goal. They already have Ricci, which is scary. Oh, I was just playing you. /P, wait a sec. I was just playing you. Mario. I don't know what I got going on. Get rid of this 4, I guess. You can't see this. I said he, yes. Okay, apparently he's a character. He is often in this game. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'll get rid of the 8. Now I have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not anything special. It's just 2 runs. Actually, I was also playing Shino Hoshimi, and I just realized. Does this 2 do anything for me? I don't think this 2 does anything for me. But I'm taking it over the 4, because the 4 was doing less for me. Why? Oh, it makes my hand all inside. I'll do that. All inside is nice. I want to discard. I actually want to go into Ricci. I want to discard this. This was completely right. I'm in Furitan! Why did it tell me to do that? I'm in freaking Furitan. I can only get it from Sumo. Wait, it might be lying. You may also be subject to Furitan if you are in Tenpai with an open hand, but no good. So I think that just means I have to draw the token. I think I have to draw the token anyway. It's playing automatically for me because I'm in Ricci, which is the other nice thing about Ricci. I can just talk to myself. Hoping not to place anything that's going to give Toriel Moonshadow the win here. Shino, Hoshimiya, not in Ricci yet, but they could be waiting. What card do I need to win? What am I waiting on? I'm waiting on a 5 or an 8. 5 or an 8's fine. Oh! Okay, minus 1,000 points. Minus 1,000. Bad play on my part. I didn't realize in this game you go into /P real. 3, 3, 5, 5. I'm going for pairs again. I just want to go for pairs. I'm doing pairs. I'm going for pairs with my Akadora. Or I could not go for pairs. I could do a smarter thing and go for anything other than pairs. It would be smarter to not go for pairs. I don't want the west wind. I am in the north, and the prevalent wind is east. The prevalent wind's always east, I think. I don't think it changes even when the round wind does. For simplicity's sake, no. Well, yeah, but no. I'm gonna do my pair thing. Send me the pairs. Send me. Why did I think I was getting pairs? I saw a thing down here and one up here. I thought I was getting a pair. I didn't get a pair out of that. Give me pairs. There's a pair. There's one. There's 4 out of 7. Wait, are these all the same people? Wait, no, this one was... It was these two? Did I just get rid of the pair? I think no, I didn't. This one's it was these two, Shino Hoshimiya, I believe, and Toriel Moonshadow. I think I had a Lalafell here in the last game. I'm kind of just waiting on pairs here. This play isn't really interesting. At some point, I'll probably start discarding defensively when my position gets bad, which I think will happen. I didn't get much good dealt to me this round. Didn't feel like. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I could have done something. But instead, I opted for pairs. Actually, maybe I should have taken that 8 as... Well, no, there's one down there. They're now equally as likely to come up. You do kind of have to look out for what's already been played, and therefore slightly less likely for you to pull for one of your pairs if you're going for 2 pairs. For example, there's already 3 out, so it's not really better than a lot of this. No reason for me to take it. Keep looking for what I'm already looking for. No reason for me to not take it, really, like, statistically. And there's the Ron. They're kind of just trading points back and forth, it would seem. With me in a solid 3rd again. On account... Wait. No, am I in 2nd somehow? I am in 2nd by doing nothing. I love that. Although it is a little scary. We're on East 2 now, which means they are serving and starting. Or maybe not serving. I don't know if serving is a thing that happens in this game. I don't know why my rank's hidden. I don't know how to make my rank not hidden. Maybe I have to get rated. It's like if you're just going down constantly, they don't tell anyone because it's embarrassing. 3-5-7 is like a bad position, it feels like. Although any even... If I get any even, I get a run. Unless it's 8, I guess. No runs on 8, but 2, 4, and 6 are all runs in that category. Yeah, I have to agree that I don't need the north wind. Yeah, that's fair. They've reached 1953 by just following the hint. That does kind of work, honestly. Like, you can just do that. That's a valid strategy. I meant to discard wind, I got rid of dragon. But that's fine, I'm already west wind. But there's already 2 west winds out, it's useless. Useless tile. There's no point in me having it or owning it at this point. There's no Yaku to be had there. 2 have already been discarded by other players. Get rid of west wind, bro. Do I want to pawn? What am I pawning? No. Keep my hand closed. They can see it. I'm gonna stop being annoying now. This music's nice. I like it. Shoutouts 360 Chrism. I believe that's the meme. Yeah, I can see the logic behind it. I can't really. It makes no difference if I get rid of the 1 or the 1. But either way, one of those. Get it out of there. Don't need that. I don't need that. What I do need is a 3, 4, or 7. Of pin, and then okay, sure. Why? I guess this puts me in a better position somehow. beats me. I guess in case a door comes up or something. I'm a bit at a loss. Now I'm nearly on 2 things, so I am going to actually follow their advice. There are not a lot of 5s left, I'm realizing. So I'm unlikely to make a pair out of it. I should just do what Square Enix says, to be honest, if I just want Mahjong Master.
Had one more turn.
If only I'd had one more turn. Does that mean I'm on Mongon? Or not Mongon, Waiting Hand, whatever you want to call it. Ah! Okay, they're dead. I'm in 3rd again. Cool. Oh! This is a beautiful hand, gifted to me by the heavens. I love this. 7, 8, 9. 6, 8 is decent. 7, 7, 9, I can get another 7 there, maybe. I am already nearly at Ricci, to be honest. Give me a dragon, I dare you. I would love a dragon. Or a 7. Give me something, I dare you. Give me anything, man. I'm this close. Yeah. I meant a 7 of characters. A 7 of reads would also be nice right about now. 7 of reads would put me in to double Ricci, I believe. I think that's double Ricci. Waiting on either this or this. I don't actually know what double Ricci is. I'd have to Google it. I'm gonna Google it. What is double Ricci? Do I want to pawn whatever's been placed? Yes. Pass. If I get dragon, it's worth more points. In Ricci Mahjong... Oh, wait. What's going on? Pass. In Ricci Mahjong, double Ricci is a rare and valuable Yaku scoring hand worth 2 Han. Yeah. And I'll discard the knight. That is declared on your very first... Oh! Double Ricci, you need to already be in Ricci on your first hand, I guess. I'm pretty close, I guess. The only reason I can't go in Ricci is because my hand's open. But I am in Tenpai, which is what I meant when I kept saying Mongon, which was wrong. Ah! I just need a 7 of reads. A 7 of reads, I win. One of these. Technically, I could get a 7 of these, and then find one of either of these. But that'd be slightly more annoying. Maybe slightly easier. But it would be annoying that it would be a different hand now. Because I'd have to get rid of one of these and guess which one I'm going to find. And then beat myself up when the other one comes up first. Pawn. Just put down the thing I need to declare wrong. Just do the thing. Put down a 7. Squinting at the door, trying to see if it's a 5 or a 3. Dude. That's a 2. Well, you can have it just set to display the one that's actually up. So I guess they're not all wrong. I'm talking about chat. You can't see them still. I'm pretty close to winning this though. Like, if someone puts down a 7, that's game. For this round. That's round. And then we finally get out of East 2. And we don't have to go in East 2 until someone's completely broke. Put down the card, bro. You know you want to.
They're poised to win this round. We must tread warily.
They're poised to win this round. We must tread warily. That's Alfie Node. Please don't win off of my 7. Don't do that. That would be sad. Put down one of these, bro. That's safe because he's already put one down. If he needed it, he'd be in for D10 and wouldn't be able to take it anyway. And he'd be in a bad position because there's already 3 down. So he doesn't. There's no physically possible way for him to require that. Don't ask for it. It was literally the thing you discarded as your Reachy, so it can't be, right? You'd be in furry 10 jail if you tried to take that. Yeah, that's what I freaking thought. Con! 2 con. We got 2 new Dora. I don't think I have either of them. Shame. Can you just put down the 7 of reeds? Any 7 of reedsers? 8 of reeds. Are we exhaustive drawing? Are we exhaustive drawing today? Cool. 1,500 points. Sure. I can live with that. I guess. I would have rathered win the round, but points is points, I guess. Another 4 would be huge. Ooh, another 4 and then a 5 of these. Discard Eastwind, even though it's prevalent. No, I want a 5 and I want a 4. 5 of pin and a 4 of characters. That would give me 3 identical straights. Which is a big hand. That's a big hand. It's a decent hand. It's not big. But it's a hand I would endeavor to have for me. For my sake. It would be a lot of points. Well, it wouldn't be 3 identical. It would be 3 the same. 3 identical is if you somehow manage to get 3 straights. Like if you have 3 triplets all in a row in the same category, you can call identical triplets. Get rid of the 2. Well, now I have 3, 4, 5, and 5, 6, 7, which is lame. But it's something. I still want the extra 4, and then I can maybe get another 5 or a 8, which would be good as well. But I want the 4. If they give me a chance to... Actually, is that a good idea? Also, take the 5, take the 5, take the 5, take the 5, take the 5. I don't know why get rid of the 9 over the 6. Maybe to bring me into all inside, I guess. It's extra points. I want a 5 of pin. Give me a 5 of pin. Alright. Well, yeah, it's fine. I kind of trust the hint. The hint generally knows what's going on. The hint will not always mean you win, man. Just following the hint. Even if it plays perfectly, you don't always win. This is a game of chance. This is gambling. This is brain rot, really. But everyone should love it because it's fun. Yeah, I don't need that. And I'm an hour and 20 minutes out from another milkshake and some meds. For my teeth, which are healing. Well, not my teeth, my mouth. Lack of teeth, really. Okay. No, I disagree. I want the big point hand. I want the big boy hand. It would make me happy. Pass. I want the big hand with all of the points. And it's gonna bite me in the butt. But it would be really nice to... I want that 4 so bad. And then the 5 would be so dope and epic and cool. That's really what we're hoping for here. I don't need a red dragon. I just... It's not something I need. And now they have Yaku. So whatever they have here doesn't really matter as long as it's set of 3, set of 3, set of 3, and then they can turn this into a pair, or a pair and a couple sets of 3, then another one they can make a pair of 3. I don't need that either. I don't need East Wind either. I really just need the 4 and the 5. The 4 and the 5, that's it. 4 and the 5, and then one of these potentially.
If only we'd had one more turn.
I hope it wasn't too many points. I don't want to go back to third. I don't want to go back to third. Oh wait, 75,000. Wait, that's really close to putting them above me. Dude, and I had such a decent hand built up too. That's a bit of a shame. West's not doing much for me. I will be agreeing with them on getting rid of that one. I don't have much here. Green Dragon is a Yaku at least, which can get me out of danger zone. I don't want to go back down to third. That's losing more points. Sure, get rid of 4. Oh, are we going for doubles? We're going for pairs. Pairs time, everyone. It's time for 7 pairs. Yep, it's pairs time. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 already. We only need 2 more pairs, which is actually pass. Unbelievably pass. Even though it's guaranteed Yaku. I want pairs. That's what I'm talking about. And honestly, if I could get 8s of reeds, that would be nice for the Dora. Did I explain Dora? I feel like anyone watching this would probably just know. They'd be like, the Dora is an exposed token that isn't used in play. That means the tile above that is worth an extra hum. And that's what they sound like as well. Is it my turn? No. Sure, I'll discard the one of reeds or bamboo. Actually, while I'm in the habit of Googling things, what are the Japanese names for the Mahjong sweets? Pin, right? So, bamboo are so, and characters are man, which makes sense. Pass. Discard the 9 of reeds because it's already being used, or so as it were. The 9 of so. 2 so, I believe. Or potentially kuso. That's a not nice thing to say actually, now that I think about it. On second thought, don't call the tile that. Probably a bad idea. What's the other one for 9? Otsu, Futatsu, Mitsu, no, pass. Mitsu, Yotsu, Itsutsu. Huh? I don't remember 6.
They're poised to win this round. We must tread warily.
And then, 7, Nanatsu, Hatsu.
We won't be outdone. Focus, then release your potential.
Is it Kokonotsu? Yeah, Kokonotsu. So maybe it's Kokono. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. It's probably Q-Salt or something. The game's playing for me now. I don't really have to focus on anything. He does hit character tiles. Probably going for a half whatchamacallit, half flesh, or maybe a full flesh of reeds would be my guess. So discarding reeds is scary is what that means, and I need a Sanso or Soul San. I don't know how it would go. Probably Sanso, but I need the third soul. Give me the third sword.
Confounded.
Yeah.
I hadn't anticipated.
Okay. I lose. That's GG. I'm in third now.
It isn't over yet. Keep your chin up.
No, it is over now. What? Yeah, it is over now. I lose ranking for that.
Of our own shortcomings.
/P GG Stinky. Me being stinky. Oh, I suck at this. Maybe I should just do what Square Enix says. Well, at least that game was only like 20 minutes or something. Because the first game was 50, because it went to South 4, and then there were like 3 South 4s. And I mean, obviously it went to South 4, it was a full game, but still. Yeah. And I'll bet you anything Shino Hoshimiya and Toriel Moonshadow are going to be in there. So much money. Here, there he is. Well, there's one of them. Toriel. Oh, and apparently Rindo is another constant character. They're nemesis. That's interesting. I'm just gonna do an experiment. I'm just gonna do what Square Enix says, because I kind of, as fun as Mahjong is, I want the achievement. I want Mahjong Master next to my name. And occasionally I can make an informed choice based on what I want out of a hand. The thing is, if I just do what Square Enix says, I have nothing to talk about. There's nothing for me to say, and that's boring. I want to talk about what I'm doing with my hand, but if I'm just doing what Square Enix says, I'm not doing anything with my hand. Square Enix is doing stuff with my hand, and it's probably a computer telling me what is most likely to get me any amount of points before someone else gets points. Which, I mean, there's merit to that, but it's maybe not the most fun way to play. Yeah, Green Dragon not doing much for me here. What position am I in? Yeah, I'll get rid of that 9. At this point, I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna let this game, Square Enix, tell me what to do. Because I mean, Square Enix is for sure better at the game than me. But I don't know. That said, I've played 2 games today, and I feel implored to remind the audience of myself. You will only win 1 in 4 Mahjong games if you play as good as everyone else at the table. Now, Toriel Moonshadow has admitted he is mostly, or they, I'm not really sure, it admitted they are mostly doing whatever Square Enix says. I can do whatever Square Enix says. I can do that too. I can play at least as good as them. These 2, I don't know what they're up to. They're lower ranked than him, which means they're probably lower ranked than Square Enix, which is a sad thing in and of itself. The other interesting thing is, I'm pretty sure if I was doing this on the Japanese servers, I would be running into a lot more different people. Because apparently there was like a massive swath of people who joined Final Fantasy XIV just for Mahjong, because it had such an online player base, which meant there were a lot of people and it was easily accessible and unlikely to have a lot of downtime. So when they first added Mahjong to Final Fantasy XIV, it was like one of the best places to play Mahjong online. So there was like a large audience for Final Fantasy XIV who just wanted to play Mahjong, and that was all they did. So I think on a Japanese server, you'll run into a lot more different people because there are a lot of people there who are just there for Mahjong, and I think that's fascinating. I don't know. I don't have a source for that. My source is trust me. I'm not lying to you. What to what end would I be lying to you about that? None. That's the answer. I have no reason to do so.
They're poised to win this round.
Ricci, discard an 8. Again, whatever Square Enix says. Square Enix is my mentor, and they will tell me what to do. I don't know how Baby 5 recognizes me. I don't think I've seen them before. I think they were just saying all the names. Because in chat, when they first got here, they said, yay, Toriel and Rindo. So I think those two are often on Mahjong. And maybe this is incorrect. I would assume based on their lower rating that they're playing for real. Like they're making their decisions. Just because usually a human's worse than a computer, although the best Mahjong computer is worse than the best Mahjong player. Currently. Apparently. That's what I've read. I don't know if it's true. I don't think the game is more complex than Go. I think it's just because it's random chance and computers don't fall for gamblers' fallacies like humans do, so they'll never be as good at gambling as humans, and that's a fact. But as far as I know, the best Mahjong player in the world is still better than a computer at Mahjong. And as we all know, the best Mahjong player in the world is, you said it with me, Yu Song. That's a fact. I don't know, he's decent, I guess. He's a lot better than me. I like watching his YouTube videos. It says my best option is discard, so I'll do that, I guess. I don't know why it wants me to do that. Who's contemplating? Not him. He would have already done what Square Enix said. I don't know what's going on here. Now discard one. Okay. I can do that. They have one tile left. They're waiting on their pair. Oh wait, it's exhaustive draw. I am on Nutton, which means I lose 1,500 points. Lovely. Tied for last with Toriel Moonshadow as of right now. What does Square Enix want me to do? I'll find out in 4 turns, because I'm last in this rotation, and I'm also out of water, which is very sad. Yeah, that's how it'd be sometimes. Rindo's hand was garbage, apparently. Rindo, as it were. Rindo Sorneko. Yeah, discard what Square Enix says, of course. We're listening to Square Enix for this game, and that's a fact. That's how we're doing it. That's what I'm gonna do. If only we had that, like, bear thing from... Uzuma, what's it? You know how it is. Can't remember its name now. There's like a bear in Mahjong Soul that you have like tokens you can use to pay it to analyze your games. You get like 5 a day. I'm not playing 5 Mahjong matches in a day, so it's like whatever. I like to use it, and it'll tell me everything I did wrong, and I'll go, oh, that makes sense. And it usually says I played like a D tier player, and I'm like, that also makes sense, but it makes me feel bad. But you know, that's how you get better. And you know how else you get better? By not making any decisions whatsoever, and letting a robot do it for you. Famously. Famously, that's the way to learn skills and grow as a person. You're... Get rid of Green Dragon because it's doing 0 for me at this present moment. They're having a whole conversation in chat down here, and you don't get to be part of it. Sorry! That's just how it is. When's my turn? They're up. It really feels like hardly a game when I'm just sitting here clicking whatever they tell me to click. But, well, now I've got 2-3 wait, or 2-3 run, or whatever you want to call it. The people in chat are calling them straights. I'm gonna keep calling them runs because it's what makes sense to me for some reason. Ugh. I think the AI might just be holding on to this Akadora because it's an Akadora. I have no use for it. Unless I miraculously get a 6. Oh, looks like they're trying to diagnose Baby Five's hand from the last round. It looks like they were probably not only in Furry 10 jail, but had no Yaku. So that is rough. That's like the least point you want to be in. They're starting a hunt train in Urkapacha, which I cannot reach because I am both in Stormblood and on the wrong... I'm on the free trial. I don't have access to things like Dawn Trail. It's not in the cards for me right now. 1, 2, 3, 2 7s, 3 8s. I'm getting closer to a hand that exists. Which, I mean, that's nice for me. Would love some points. Okay, Baby Five has figured it out. They were probably indeed
now to seize
in Furry 10 jail, or as I like to call it, gay baby jail. Shoutouts to Simple Flips. I don't even Square Enix has no input on what I do now because I'm in Ricci. Just kind of waiting to hopefully have points. And there's Rome.
You have them.
/P. Try and open this game where
this victory gives us great
SE
for the
plays for me. Oh wait, I got 9,300 points off of Square Enix is the GOAT. Oh my word. That's actually crazy. Also, this is a decent hand, I think. Saying to pass. I'm gonna keep listening. It's done well by me so far. Let the Square Enix hints play for you. They know what they're doing, apparently. I'm now in first, I guess. Beats me. I don't know how that happened. Thank you, Square Enix. Yoshi P. The P stands for play the game for you, I guess. I'll come up with something better in post or something. I don't know. Yoshi P. The P stands for Pyakuman. That's a banger. That's staying in the video for sure. 4, I guess. Get rid of the potential run for some other tile. Pass. Square Enix really just does know best. Like, their robot knows ball, and I don't. And that's kind of a personal failing, but I mean, you're gonna look at the robot get me 8,000 points, 9,300 points, and say the robot's bad? You're not gonna do that. Robot's good. Robot did very well, in fact. So, I don't know. Maybe I believe in the robot. The next game, I am 100% going back to not listening to the robot. Also, it's going for 7 pairs again. Ugh. 7 pairs has not worked out for me once, but sure. Do what you like. Well, that's not 7 pairs. That wasn't a 7 pairs play. It might have been a 7 pairs play.
We must tread warily.
Actually, I think that was a 7 pairs play. I'm lying. This is crazy, to be honest, if I get this. They're in Ricci. I'm still going to listen to whatever Square Enix says, so... Cheat. Cheat. Square Enix, what say you? Pass, obviously. That doesn't help my pairs at all. And there's already ones out, so I want to get rid of that. Pass. Yeah, for some reason I tried to click the hint like that was going to do something. This has turned into not a social experiment, just an experiment to see how much better Square Enix is at the video game than I'm. I don't know if I agree with that. So I know I said Square Enix was playing for me. I lied. That seemed like... I didn't like that. It was trying to do something where it minimized risk by playing something it knew was good and safe. Unideal. I want points. I want points. I'm in first, so I guess I could play a little more defensively. Might be wise. But, like, what's the fun? Why would I do that? What I will do is I will discard this safe tile. I don't have a double up. This may be safe tile. Is 4 more safe? 4 is not more safe. I'm lacking in safe tiles to place. But 2 was apparently more safe. No, we live and let die. They're accusing Toriel of hogging all the East Winds, which could be true. I don't know. I'm hogging 2 of them. I actually do know. I'm just gonna discard. Let them know what's up. I don't know this song that well. Can I get some doubles, man? I need 2 more. I've needed 2 more this entire round. Discard. Discard, man. That was scary for a second. I think they could have cheated or something. Okay. It's slightly less risky and equally not a pair. So I keep it. I would love some pairs. Give me a pair, man. Pair, man. I'm not going to reach you, but I'd love a pair. Ricci would be foolish at this point. There's only 8 tiles left to draw. So it's very unlikely I actually get the roam. So it's basically just losing 1,000 points for free. And I don't subscribe to that. I don't want to do that. Would love for this next one to be a pair, though, so I can at least be in Tenpai. If I go into Tenpai, I am happy. Because then I get points out of a draw. Or lose points by running into Toriel. No pairs. I could have had a pair if I held on to this. And I mean, that's just the sad reality of 2 pairs. That's how it is. Ooh, destroy their hands on calling Chi on the wrong set of tiles. That's very unfortunate. Kind of a, I'm not going to say a rookie mistake. That's very rude for no reason. Back to doing what Square Enix says. We've got 2 8s and a 9. That's a potential run and a potential triple, depending on how we play that. 1 2 3, that's already a run. 3 8 8, that's nothing. The 8s could become something. We now have a 2 of characters Does not help our 5 characters at all, but was ostensibly better than the East Wind. 2 and 6, again, not helping each other very much, really in any manner. Oh, excuse me. The 7, well, I'm getting rid of the 2, because the 7 makes a 7, 8, 9 run. And now we have a bulging pattern, which is very nice, in some way. I don't really remember exactly how bulging patterns helped me. Get rid of the green dragon. Well, I know why bulging patterns help me. They're just not as useful against a wall, and this wall being the 9, of course. Whoopsie. Chat still lamenting destroying their hand by cheating the wrong set of tiles. Very, very unfortunate. Pass. It's saying to pass. It's all thoroughly outclassed by Iron. This is just Novice Network now. I'm just reading Novice Network. Yeah, you get. I didn't realize it was my turn. They're talking about dungeon gear and whether or not it's useful for anything, but no, you just get augmented Ironworks gear, really. You can keep it for glam, though. They are right about that. Have a nice looking character. That's really the end game. Everyone has been saying this for years. The true end game of Final Fantasy XIV is glamour and making your character look nice. I think my character looks decent. I mean, what I've got is literally just story gear that you get for beating the main story, but that's neither here nor there. It looks nice, and that's the point. I do have a couple other outfits as well, and that's also quite nice. Discard the 5. Now we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's nice. 1, 2, 3 as well. Turn maybe this into a triplet, and this into a double. Discard the 8. That's actually Ricci. I can call Ricci on my next turn. There's a decent amount left in the round, so I don't feel too bad about it.
Victory is within reach. Now to seize it.
And what am I waiting on? I am waiting on a 7. I'm waiting on a 7. No, 7 peen, that is. Seven reads was cool for a second until I realized it wasn't peen. Or 7 soul, that is. I need a 7 peen. And what are these? These are either Mon or Han or Khan. Something like that. Mon, yeah. It's gonna play the game automatically for me for a bit. That's just how it goes. Why am I pinged again? Yeah. There's someone responding to me crashing out about my stream not going up due to it being unlisted, which is just lovely. Cheeky little fire react here. Let's bring OBS back up so I can see my stream. Could I please could I please go out? I'm in Ricci. I just need a 7 peen. Are there 7 peens up? I haven't placed any, so I'm not in Furitan jail. No one else has placed any. Someone is hoarding them. Someone has the 7 peens, or they're all in here, which would be crazy. There's a 5 peen, which would have been fun to play with and have instead of the 8. If I hadn't gone into Ricci, I could have done something there and had a much better chance of getting anywhere here. Because I could have waited on 4 or 7. Which is a dang shame, as it were. Please don't make me only get like 500 points for being in Tenpai. Cool. They're all upset, so I got 3,000 points, I think. Oh wait, no, that means they're excited because they won. Ah. They got so many points, and I lost so many points. Waiting for other players. Click next, please. They got Nagashi Mangan. What does that mean? Nagashi Mangan. Can I see their tiles somewhere? No. Well, I am in second now, which is a shame, and we are doing East 3 again for some reason. I'm gonna Google that. I think I saw a video in my recommended of someone getting, like, natural 13 orphans, which was crazy. Yeah, get rid of North. Nagashi Mangan. Score based off your discards. Pass. That's cringe. If I had called something of theirs, if I had the chance to call something of theirs. Nagashi Mangan is if you only discard honorables and end tiles, and nobody calls any of them. That's Nagashi Mangan, and it's worth so many points. Apparently, I'm now in second. Square Enix, you have failed me. I will say that much. Although it looks like I'm still gaining rank, maybe. I still have a chance to gain rank instead of lose rank, which is nice, but probably not enough to make me go positive. I get rid of the green dragon there. There's already 2 discarded. That makes sense. The 3 east winds is nice. Discard the west wind, even though I'm west. I just don't need it, and I discarded another one already, and there's another one there. So it's useless. West wind also useless at this point in the round. Red dragon pretty close to becoming useless. My reeds are in a bad position. This is fine. That's nice. This isn't what I want to see, really. This is fine. This is ugly. Pawn. It's saying to pawn and to discard this. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. This is already 2 Han. And if I can make this a thing and this a thing, then this can become a pair, or this can become a pair. Or this can become a pair. Depending on what's more likely to happen based on what's available. Seems like 3 is more likely because there's already 2 1s in. So I'd want to keep 3. And discard 1. That makes sense, I think. I'm gonna sneeze. It's gonna hurt. Oh, it went away, thank goodness. Oh, my sinuses are so messed up from being out of surgery. Ugh. It is unfortunately looking like our good friend Toriel is going to lose a decent amount of points on this round, unless... Okay. There's a cheat. Nagashi Mangan, that's crazy. Never in my life, I mean, I've not played a lot of this game, but never in my life have I seen it. What is it having me do here? Oh, I was just trying to avoid dealing into him. That makes sense. Hopefully it's not a very... Okay, it's...
It isn't over yet. Keep your chin up.
2,600 each. Still in second? I'm still in second. I'm chilling, but we are on East 3 for, I believe, the 4th time. And once again, we're starting with stuff. South doesn't help me at all, really. It's kind of just a wind. It's not a Han at all. Pass on that, of course. Go to 5. Because again, I want to make this super clear. Except for that one time I didn't listen because I wanted to do the pairs so badly. We are listening to Square Enix. Square Enix is winning us this game. That's what's going to happen. Maybe not winning, but like second place. Unless we get another great hand. They gave me 8,000 points in that one hand. Dang! This person in Novice Network's got 131 minions. I think I've got like 52. Or like 47 or something. Pass. Discard the 5. I can actually check in LOL achievements. Right quick. Log in. Go to my character. Sync now. I do have over 50. That is confirmed. I have 53 minions. I was pretty much right on the money the first time. I'm not gonna show it again because last time it caused problems for me. I accidentally like leaked my email or something and I haven't made the VOD public again yet. Because I've been too lazy to edit it. Is how that's going. My hand doesn't look great here. I mean 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, maybe all outsides. This kind of feels like an all outsides build, but 4 doesn't make sense to keep for an all outsides. Or all honorables, as it were. Ooh, I like that. Even though it's, again, it's like, it's not doing much for me. Like, it's not connected to anything, it's just a nice thing to have. Oh, and also this 7 is a door, which is nice. I would love to win this hand. I'd love to win any hand, but I'd love to win this hand. Get rid of that 9. Now this is good. Because this is a weight on a 4 or a 7. Tricky, tricky, Square Enix. You're playing with fire. It said not to pawn that, which is scaring me. Or pawn, as it were. Very tricky. What are they called? Not syllables. The ones that are like I-E. Vowels. Very tricky. Japanese vowels. I-E-U-E-O. But they're not supposed to like change in sound at all. So like when we say O in English, we're like O. In Japanese, it's O. Or something like that. Again, I don't speak the language. I'm butchering something there probably, but that's the gist of it. I would love an 8,000 point hand that they run into. That's what I want here. It's not happening. It's not likely, at least. It would be good for me. Or whoever's winning, if they miraculously get like a 20,000 point hand over them and they're in the lead. Which can happen. There are evil, evil hands in this game. Like, I think it's called like Heavenly Hand, which is just, and there's also 9 Heavenly Gates, which is a different thing. But there's like Heavenly Hand, I think it's called, which just means you start the round with a winning hand, and you're like, I win, and it's like a 1 in 23 million chance. But it can happen. It's just not likely to. At all. I don't know who did the math on, I don't know who did the math on that 23 million thing. And that might be the wrong number. I might be quoting something I made up in my head. Just trust me.
If only we'd had one more turn.
If only we'd had one more turn. I don't think I was in Tenpai. Thanks though, Alfie. No. I needed to hear that. It is looking suspiciously like I'll rank up on this turn though, which I love. Discard West. Ooh, already a triplet. Could do an all triplets thing. Potential triplet here, potential triplet here. Would love a triplet with that. Would be very nice. Triplet with Green Dragon was already near impossible with that. We'd have to get all of the 3 remaining, which is just incredibly unlikely. I'm going to discard the Red Dragon. It looks like we are doing all triples. Or they're making me go for pairs again, which would be a bit annoying, but I think this could be all triples. Pass. Discard. Or some triples. Even some triples would be fine. All triples is like 2 Han or something. It's not... On its own, it's not good. You need like a Uradora. That's not an Uradora. What is an Uradora? 7 of 7 So is Uradora this round. Maybe more if someone unlocks or someone grabs a Khan we can find out more, but who's to say? This quick game is going really long. It was started at 120 and it's at 86, which means we've gone for 35 minutes. 35 minutes is honestly typical for a game that goes to South 4. So we really did spend quite a long time on East 3. Just a long game. And there were a lot of rounds that drew like the whole deck. So bye-bye all triples, it would seem. So that's fun. I do hope to get a triple with that 5. It would be very, very nice. What's Square Enix going for here? Are they just going for like something I can reach you with? Like not an actual hand? That like exists? I'm not seeing much. No all outside. No easy, obvious Yaku. Discard this apparently. Yeah, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. Again, would love to see something being... It's saying to just discard this and not reach you, which I agree with. 3, 4, 5. This would be nice. Wait, no, this is a double. I need a 7. I need a 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Please, a 7. Oh, there's already 2 7s out on the board. That's bad for me. There's a 6. Just discard, don't reach you. I need a 7. Someone put down the 7. Not that 7. Some other 7, specifically the 7 of pin, of which there is... Wait. No, there's only 2 out. There's 2 left. We're good! We got this. It's like... There's a chance. There's a chance that it happens. That's all I need, really. Unless someone's waiting on a triple of it, which would suck. It's saying to reach you now, so I'm gonna do it.
Now to seize it.
Even though I really don't necessarily agree with that, but it does mean I get to autopilot until the end of the round, and hopefully window sumos into, or runs into me. That'll be very nice for me, because if I steal points for them, that's my best chance at first. This isn't an excellent hand. I think it's literally only saved by Ricci. Or not by Ricci, by being closed and having
level, but do not lose heart.
The Akadora. That's the only thing keeping this hand a hand. Please run into me and not baby 5.
Oh!
Well, that's enough for them to be above me. I do not rank up this game.
How proud we were, yet ignorant of our own shortcomings.
Yeah. Nah, that tracks. That tracks. You only win 1 out of 4 Mahjong games. That's just a fact. That's the 3rd one. I don't want to say that means I win this one, because it literally does not mean I win this one. That's not how statistics work. That's actually a very poor understanding of how statistics work. But I will say... It's fine. I gotta answer this question. You're with like 7 E's. Ain't no damn dogs. I did actually apply to a position with Parks Canada. That's true. Maybe I'll work for Parks Canada. That would be cool. The upper end of the salary was like $80,000 Canadian. It would be lovely. Ain't no dang jobs. That's a fact. And apparently... Did you guys know you don't need to go to law school to be a paralegal? If you go to law school, you'd be a lawyer. They were asking for GED. And that's a fact. I might be a paralegal, which would be nice. It would support my streaming endeavors. Not really. I say that. It would maybe be like, what would I mean, like, maybe I one thing I could do with it, I would save up for like a B drum kit that I could do Yarg stuff with. That would be cool. My mic would probably freak out. I'd have to get a lapel mic. I wouldn't mind having a lapel mic for recording. But this mic is really good. I like this mic. It's nice. But I could use it. I can probably fit one game in, and then I gotta take my meds and do other stuff. No, let them know. Alright, one last Mahjong game, and then I gotta do other stuff. I'm gonna tell it to the other group chat instead. I don't want to tell it to both group chats. Actually, I'm gonna cut, because I'm not pasting it here. I'm not posting it here. I don't want to tell both the group chats, because there's like 1 or 2 people in both, and they're just gonna... That's annoying to them. I don't want to be a bother. So this has been a largely unsuccessful day. I'm gonna play, I think... I'm gonna actually play the game this time. I'm not just gonna do whatever Squeenix says is correct. Just because Squeenix says it's correct doesn't mean you're gonna win. So you might as well play what you think is good. At least that's how I see it. Where's OBS? Hello, OBS. Welcome back. Oh! I've been invited to join a link shell. Am I even able to do that? I guess so. I guess I'm in a link shell now, which you also can't see. Cool. I guess that means I can, like, talk to them? I don't know. Cool. Now people can talk in Mahjong chat and I see it, I guess? I don't really... How do link shells work? Put me in a game, man. How do link shells work? How do link shells W? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. There's tutorial again. /p. /p last game for the night for me. And that is a fact. I'm gonna move this over here so I can see chat. You can't see chat. I can see chat, so I'm moving it over here for my sake. All right. What do I want to do here? I didn't look at my tokens. I'm just going to agree with them for now and then make my own decisions. Okay, 3, 8, 8, 9. 8, 8, 9, interesting. 1, 2, 8, don't need 8. 4, 5, interesting. East are nice to have. North is whatever. Dragons are pretty bad for me now. If I place it, they get con, which is honestly kind of good for me, unless they win. Wait, they can't get con because they've already opened it. North is alright.
This
Well, there's
isn't
one.
to be.
Whoa!
Dwell on it.
Holy.
It isn't over yet. Keep your chin up.
That wasn't a big hand, but it was fast. Just instant sumo. Wow. He had the dragons. Oh my. All of them! He had every dragon! That's actually insane. Excuse me? Oh. I don't know what that does. /P. Whoops. Didn't know what that button does. Oh well. I guess that means a draw for that round. That's fine. I can live with that. Ah! I only needed 4 for 13 orphans. That would have been sick. What we got? 4, 5 is cool. 6, 8, eh. /P, colon P. Northwind's not good for me. 4, 5, 7. 7's not that interesting either. 7 of these. I mean, I kind of want to keep Westwind. Get rid of White Dragon. Green Dragon. Also, eh. Pass. For some reason, I thought that button meant I had done something crazy, and I was about to get Heavenly Gates. And it was like a special button for declaring Sumo. I don't need a 2. I don't need a 2. 13 orphans would have been crazy. That I agree with the Square Enix there. South is not a prevalent wind. I don't know why I'm holding on to these. Maybe as a pair? A pair is fine. One of the greens is already gone, which is scary, although it is a dragon, which I can use. Don't need White Dragon. White Dragon is in a bad position. White Dragon is an unusable position, actually. That 7's doing me 0 favors right now. I'm going to pass on that. I happen to agree. Well, I clicked the wrong button. Well, that's fine. That really sucks, actually. That's not fine. Ugh. Yeah, I'll keep that. And I happen to agree with the decision to get rid of 7. I could have gotten rid of 4. They were kind of equal. Maybe less stuff surrounding them available left. That works for me. It's saying to discard this. I don't know that I agree with that, but I'll do it. The map? There's a dungeon, I think, called Amarat with bombs in it that you can ostensibly stun right before they cast Explode, and they'll go away without exploding. That's lovely. I think Amarat is a dungeon. I'm not well versed in the dungeons of this game. I'm hardly okay. Pawn saying, discard that. I'm like barely into Stormblood. Messed up that pawn again. Messed up that they. Why did I? That doesn't do really anything for me other than give me a triple. Although I am close to 3 triples, which they probably know now, or 4 triples. And a pair, which would be one of these.
Poised to win this round. We must
They're on Ricci, which is scary. crazy I'm thinking about? I modeled a whole, like, sticking out tongue for this thing, and then didn't, like, I didn't rig it. Why did I do that? Sure, man. I don't want to do that. No, that's a bad idea. Get rid of this. It's dangerous, but I get more points if this works out for me. Yeah, I think I made the right play there. Keep the thing that is cool and gives me more points if I win. Duh. That I can live with, though. Just give me triplets of 2 of these and I'm good. That's all I need. Oh, okay, well, at least I'm not the one losing points. Wasn't a very big hand either. Still in third. It would really suck to get 4 thirds today. 5, 6, 8, 8. 1, 2, 2, 3. Maybe I go for a flush. Flush could be interesting. I am going to get rid of the west wind. Why would I get... I'm on west, but I guess the dragon's cooler. So it doesn't matter. Get rid of these and these, and they will notice that they'll notice that I'm going for a half flush. Yeah, they're calling it death by 1,000 paper cut style Mahjong, which is true. That's kind of what it is. If you just win on a bunch of small hands, like, that is a strategy, but it's slow and boring. So not a lot of people are often going for that. Get rid of characters. I don't need characters. I need pin and honor tiles, but not like just outside honor tiles, like dragons and winds. What I need are dragons and winds. Those are the things I need for my hand. Which they're probably, like, if they're paying attention, they're figuring this out right now. Like, he might be going for what's it? What's what flush. Like, this looks like a flush. But these this doesn't really look like anything. And that doesn't look like anything. Maybe a flush of Khan, but or Han or Mon or whatever. I don't need character tiles. Stop giving them to me. I'll pass on that. Do agree with getting rid of that. Give me my half flush, please. Can I get half? Can you get half flush in open hand? Also pass. Yeah, discard that. Why is the AI stupid? Half flush, Yakulus. Am I turning it? Single suit plus honor tiles only. True. Value varies. If fully concealed 4 Han, if open 3 Han. Get rid of this. That was the wrong thing to get rid of. Ah! I just ruined my hand by panicking. Opening the hand, it scores 3. That's fair. I panicked. Discard this. Yes. One of those. I just need pin. That's all I need. I really don't even have any hands in pin right now. But that's fine. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. That's actually perfect. 6, 3 6s, good. If I get optimistic, but if I get another 8 and triple something, like maybe there's something there. I need another 8. Maybe no, I can only get double 8. There's 2 8s out already, here and here. That's a shame. I really ruined that hand by accidentally putting down that white tile. And they definitely know this is... Like, this is... No, because he put that down. I agree with that. I agree with that, even though it sucks. Well, there's 3 already out, I guess. I never noticed that. There's only 1 green out. Is there any green out? There's a green... There's 3 green out. Never mind. All the greens are out except for the one I have. I might have to get a full flush if I want anything. Also a pass for sure. No, I don't need that. It doesn't do anything for me. Cool. I was not in 10 pi, so I lose points. Still in 3rd, I guess. Very narrow 3rd. One, 2, 5, 1, 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, if I'm being for real, this... It feels crazy to say it. This feels like another half flush angle. I kind of want a half flush. Whose turn is it? Them. I think they're typing, yeah. Ouch. They discarded like 12 or 13 different terminal or honor tiles with a couple pairs of them. That is just not what you want to hear. That's a really rough position to be in. Because that means at some point they could have had, I mean, 13 orphans, which is, you know, kind of the big goal. Yeah, that's not the sweet I need. What am I talking about? I'm trying for a half flush. Cause half flush is fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to have that hand and use it for my play. I don't know. I didn't think of where that was going with the words I was saying and the tune I was singing and the song that is doing. And I think I'm out of key. I think I'm out of tune. My alarm's going to go off in 15 minutes telling me to eat pills and probably a milkshake thing with all the protein and such. I agree. At this rate, I could just go for full flush. 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 6. I got stuff. Don't need that. Who wants that? Yap dogs. Get you yap dog. You seen that video? It's a good video. What would you song say about all this? Someone in chat's talking about MSQ stuff, I guess. Yeah, I'll discard the dots. I think they've caught on to the fact that I'm going for... Yeah, it has caught on to the fact that I want half flesh. Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Ooh, it's tempting. It can be an open hand. So I want it. And that's just a matter of fact. And discard the one. I'm opening my hand because I want half flesh. It's only 3 Han, but it's something. 3 Han could be enough to get me ahead of this guy here if he's who I attack. Yeah. Yeah, get rid of that. Do I get rid of that? I get rid of that. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yabba-dabba-ba. Pass on that one. For sure pass on that one. No, I get rid of the dots. What are you trying to get me to hold on to dots for?
We must tread warily.
We must trade warily. I know, Alphinode. I'm not interested. I want the cool hand. I want it. Honestly, yeah, get rid of the red dragon. Probably get rid of the red dragon, just go for full flush. I don't know that full flush can be achieved in an inside hand, or an outside hand. Get rid of that for sure. It's not doing me any favors. I think it's obvious what's going on in my hand right now. Pawn that. Get rid of that. I haven't discarded a single one of these. 3, 4, no, 3, 5, 6, 7 going on. Couple 8s. That could be a pair, I guess. Or no, 8, 7. And then 8, 7, 6. 9, 8, 7. I need a 7. A 7 would do me solid. Not that 7. Wrong 7. One of these 7s. Not one of these 7. Well, one of the 7 so. There's no 7 so out there other than the one I got that I can see. So I mean, it's likely they're somewhere. Wait, one of them's there. Yeah, there's 2 out there. Which means someone might be holding on to them. Do I chi that? Achi, do I chi that? I think I chi that. I'm not allowed to chi the 9 because I discarded it before. It says to get this one, so I'm gonna give it that one. Well, because now I have a wait here, and then either one of those... Okay, I see. The logic checks. Oh, well... I didn't have Tenpai and draw. It went to a draw. Oh, and oh wait, no mind. We're in East 4. I thought we were doing East 3 again. 3, 7, 9, 2, 2, 5, 5, 6, 9. Do I want this? Kinda. It brings me closer to a bulging shape. Bulging shapes are good. Bulging shape is a pass. Bulging shapes are when you have like a straight or a run, if you will, and 2 of the middle, because that's a very strong position to be in. I don't want that. Don't know, honestly. They're asking if we go into South Round if none of us break 30k. I hope that doesn't happen. I would be sad. Oh, we don't. Okay, we're good. It just... someone wins. Will... Wait, make sure I'm in party chat. Will south go into a west round? And I don't want the south way. Slash B, if you will. Okay. Okay, so even if you do a full game, it's not going to go into the west round if no one's over 30k. That's a parlor rule, I guess. Do I want that? It's saying I want that. So I know I said I'd play on my own, but literally this hand is so evil. I have nothing, it feels like. I'm gonna let it do its thing if I don't have a clear idea of what I want. I do know I want to pass. And I want that a lot. And I have no reason to want white dragons right now. And I'd love for this game to end pretty soon, because it's 10 to 12, and that's when I'm in stream. Or when the game ends, if it goes long. That makes sense. I think, yeah. Yeah, that call makes sense. Give me a dang 7 of pin. 7 pin. I'd love one of those. And then maybe another set, and then maybe a 8 pin or another 5 pin. Something like that. Am I in last? I'm in last. That sucks. Also pass. Don't need that. That blows. Wouldn't mind another 9 of characters either. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Let me clean up those 1s and 3s that aren't doing anything for me. Richie!
The tree is within reach. Now to seize it.
Ah, if I just get a 2, I see. If I get a 2, I'm good. Someone give me a 2 of characters. And I keep leaning into discard. I keep forgetting it. It does that for me. And for some reason I keep slipping into an accent. I don't know what's happening with that. I have no reason to do that. What are these things up here? I don't know what this means. Yeah, discard that. I need a 2 of thing. Also, if I win this round, that kind of sucks. Slash P. Honestly, kinda sucks if I win this round, because I think then we do East 4 again. Which I don't particularly want to do. I want to be done.
So they draw level, but do not lose.
They're also in Udichi, which is scary because I say all that, but I don't want to be last place because then I lose a lot of rating, and I'm already below default. Oh, sumo! Yay!
Praise the 12.
It wasn't a good hand.
This victory gives us greater hope for the morrow.
Oh, it was a good hand. Oh, okay. Slash P GG. W.
That
Cool.
was a performance for the
Now
ages.
that actually
You
gave.
truly are our champion.
But I went from -15 to up 15. Alright. We're about there. And I'm not a novice anymore. I'm 9th Q, which is like the worst thing you can be other than novice, which makes sense. W, and you know what they say. You know what they say about Mahjong, and I've been saying it all day. Say it with me, please. You win 1 out of 4 games. It is gambling. So it was destined to happen. W ending to a W stream, except for my face being in pain. Did I mention that I'd had surgery? Did I mention that? That happened. There are holes in my face where my wisdom used to be. I'm fresh out of wisdom. It's gone. By the way, check out my character. Ain't she awesome? I accidentally took a screenshot somehow. Ain't she awesome? Look at her. Ain't that just lovely? Ain't that just a beautiful creation? Look at that. Scion outfit. I can all, what else have I got? What else have I got? Not that button. I got freaking llama plates. I got this that I don't really like. I might delete it. This one I like. I might change the weapon. That's a more basic Limited Soldier. That's for Blue Mage. I really like this one. And I really like this one. I think I also use this for some other classes, because most of these are all classes, except for this, which is annoyingly Disciple of War, so I can't use this on Mage. It just ignores this if I try and use it on a different class. This one is for Botanist, and it just lets me use whatever gear I normally have. If I show all clipped gear. It just makes the hat... Unfortunately, the hat is red for some reason, or blue instead of red band. I have a red band on one of these. Somewhere? Do I not? No. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Can I do it from here? No. Maybe from my glamour chest I can change that. But yeah, I have other ones, like this one I used to use on Disciples of Magic, I think. Maybe still do. This one is just general this gear, I guess, without the weapon. Oh, and with the hat. And Cotton Shepherd Slop. So I think I do use this one on mages now. This is just the hat and the coffee for other Disciples of the land or hand, I guess. I think that's all of them. Wait, there's one at the end. The science stuff. I really like this gear. It looks really nice. But that is it for today. Go to here. Where's VTube Studio? The ever important VTube Studio. At some point my hair got small. I don't know how that happened. I had fun though. I won 1 out of 4 games. The other games I performed statistically probably worse than usual, in that I got 3 third places in a row. It happens. It's a random game that you cannot control, and it's lovely and it's fun, and I'll be back with more on the next Mahjong Monday, which I've now arbitrarily decided is a thing, because the game is fun and I enjoy it. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to click the like button on the stream, maybe do a little bit of subscribing, maybe comment on the video. I'm looking at you and I'm telling you, you should comment on the video right now and say what you think about Mahjong Monday. And it better be good, because if it's negative, I will be like sad. So don't. Other than that, I don't really have anything to say. I'll probably be back tomorrow with Silk Song. Or some other Final Fantasy XIV thing is possible, but probably Silk Song. And probably the first half of the stream won't be private. That's the important part. It won't happen tomorrow. That's a W. But it's right about midnight. I'm gonna head out of here. Good night. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.